Hello? Hello, Houston? Houston, we have a problem. The launch is 24 minutes away, and nobody wants to wait that long. Let's go! Woo! Get in. We're going to space. Actually, more specifically, Mars. I've picked a planet. I can be specific. Welcome on in, everybody. You like my hair? Do you like my room? We're in the solar system. Welcome to the solo system. I don't know why there's an R there. It's weird. I said no R's. Menchie. I've got my little space. Oh my god! Guys, my lightsaber fell. Okay, welcome on. Okay, now I can't see. It's really red in here. Everything is fine. We're doing great. It's the first launch of the year, yeah. Okay, welcome on in, everyone, to the first launch of the year for Holo Taco. We're going straight to space, more specifically Mars. I've got my space buns. Everything is red. I'm seeing red. Yeah, there's no purple in this launch. No, purples can't come with us for this trip. We're going straight here. Okay? And just in case you weren't aware, the planets go around the sun. So there are planets on the other side of the sun because they move around. Okay, so we're going right there to Mars. Got it? Who's coming? We got T-minus 22 minutes. Let's go. And yeah, I was gonna say I'll show you all the shades, but I think we already did. We already showed you all the shades, right? First launch of the year. Thank you, Mike. My first live launch. Let's go. Okay, I'll put on other music. Wait for me. This is probably the least expensive you can get to Mars for. I mean, I don't know what the cost of a ticket is, although there is a show for all mankind that kind of contemplates some of that. But anyways, the collection will be $70. So that's like the cheapest ticket I could imagine to get to Mars. And you can do it in the safety of your own home. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats. Get in, losers. We're going to space. And where is Pluto on that chart? Pluto, that's not a planet. What are you talking about? Huge shout out to the mods. We want to say thank you for them moderating all this chaos. They help keep the chat a wonderful space. And in case you're a wonderful space, I did that and didn't even realize it. Oh my god, it feels like it's been so long since a live launch, because it has. The last one was like early November. What the heck? It's February. Just in time for Valentine's Day. Okay, we're gonna talk about the shades, and I'm gonna give you the lowdown on everything we're gonna do. Just a couple business things first. Good evening. I'm not doing my nails, but I'm knitting a bunny. Pluto, it's not a planet anymore. I wouldn't put it past Troom Troom. Space is really dry. Don't forget your nail oil. I wonder what nail oil looks like in space. Amazing. Okay. Huge shout out to the mods. Let's see some mod love emojis in the chat. They're gonna help keep this space wonderful. Reminder that they are not customer service agents for Holo Taco, so don't ask them where your order is. Okay? They're not gonna help you. They're gonna kick you out. They're gonna time you out. If you need help with your order or anything, please contact support@holotaco.com. Thank you kindly very much. Yeah, the bot is working today too. And okay, don't forget to sign into your Holo Taco rewards account before you buy stuff so you can get points. Okay, I would like to see less emails after you order asking about the points, because you can log in and just, it'll work. Okay, thank you very much. Make sure you what else was I gonna say? Make sure you redeem your points too. If you want to redeem points, do it all in the same order. Thank you very much. My first Simply launch. Let's go! Woo! We ship to most regions in over 70 countries. Please check the website on holotaco.com or just try like pre-entering your address to confirm. That's usually the best way to confirm that we do ship to you, but we ship a lot of places internationally. And just a friendly reminder that when large launches like this take off, that it can take up to 8 to 10 business days to get all the orders out the door through space and into your home. Okay, so just friendly reminder that the team does amazing job getting everything out, but because of the large volume of orders in such a small space-time limit, you know, there are space-time constraints. So thank you in advance for your patience. The only place you can purchase Holo Taco is holotaco.com, or you can click the product shelf when it goes live. It'll show you at the bottom and it'll be populated. That'll just take you to holotaco.com. There is nowhere else you can buy it except our official website. We just restocked things that I keep hitting this every time I move forward. We just restocked things that you might care about. We restocked the hand cream that everyone was going wild over. We were sold out for a few months. We restocked Rose Gold Flake Taco and 50 Shades of Greige, which are now moving into our permanent catalog. You're welcome. And when I say permanent, I just mean not seasonal. You know, it could go out of stock again, I don't know. But yeah, we were like, let's do it. So we saw everyone's comments. I do agree that they really feel like they fit into the general catalog and can stay. So yeah, Rose Gold Flake Taco and 50 Shades of Greige, that kind of greigey linear hollow, are back in stock now after having been out of stock for some time, at least 50 Shades. The other seasonals will be leaving. The nail file has been back in stock, and the Holo Taco display rack has been back. Okay, put a 1 in the chat if this is your first live stream in a while, or if you're new. You know, we want to meet you. We want to invite you onto the ship. Maybe tell us a little fun fact about yourself. Have you been to the moon? How many times? 999. What sequence launch code is that? Okay, what time is it? 16 minutes. T-minus 16 minutes, and we are go for launch. For those of you who haven't checked out Holo Taco's Instagram stories or Instagram reels or Facebook reels or me just sharing shit on my stories, let's show you guys the collection again. But we did show everyone all the shades, and you've basically gleaned all the names by now. But let's do it again right before lunch to see what's happening in 16 minutes. It'll be live on this website. It's not there quite yet. The team is, doing launch sequence in the back end. Ready? It's not color accurate in here. I will turn the lights on later, I swear. But for now, let's just go with the vibes. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday! Loving all the colors. Thank you. Ready? Holo Taco I Need Space collection. Because sometimes, you just need a little me time. You just need to take a little space. Paint your nails. Alone. So welcome to the solo system. I realize the correct spelling is right there. Just ignore that. It's solo. Okay? For all those who want to be, alone on Valentine's Day or any day. Or even if you have a partner relationship, that's great, good for you. But you can also appreciate some me time, some alone time with your nail polish, where no one is interrupting you. So we went to space, and then we went bloop, right on Mars. And the box is straight from the rustic, dusty atmosphere of Mars. It's like walking on the surface of Mars. It's also kind of bleeding, exploding heart-esque because it's Valentine's Day, but make it rawr. Make it rawr. It's a Mars box. It's the surface of Mars, and the clips you see of me painting, I'm just giving you the finger. The clips you see of me painting my nail like this, when I do my middle finger, I'm painting on the surface of the box. So I am painting on the surface of Mars. I thought that was genius, but maybe 2 of you will agree. Okay, there is no meat. I swear to God. Why? Okay, you guys mustn't be vegan, right? That is Wagyu. I mean, not as expensive as Wagyu. Wagyu. It's an exploding heart kind of meat. Yeah, do you guys eat hearts? Is that a thing? Do people eat hearts? Heartbreakers, heart eaters. I see you. Okay. I'm vegetarian. It's Mars! We're gonna land on it. You're gonna stand on it. The only thing it smells like is nail polish, okay? Not meat. Love me a well-done steak. Stop it. You fucking chat. Okay, let's open the box. Ready? I cannot anymore. I'm gonna go to Mars with you guys. I'll take you in the I was gonna say airplane. I'll take you in the rocket to Mars and I will leave you there. You don't fuck with Simply. Did you like my roasting my subscribers stream last weekend? Okay, I'll do that again. Don't try me. Menchie! She left. Ready? Okay, here. I have white light over here, so this is a little more color accurate. Wow. Ooh. On this hand, I'm wearing Or Bite Me. Like orbit, but bite. And I'm Rover It. And don't worry, I have a whole mood board. And there's the rest of the shades. We got Alien, Infatuation, Waste of Space, and Solo Mission. I'm gonna turn on all the lights after this, but I like the mood right now. Look at that green shimmer, bitches! Ah! Okay, and look at I'm Rover It with the orange beaming volcanic glass rocks on Mars. We've got Or Bite Me, a very dark burgundy. Crushed Hollow. Hello, Crushed Hollow lovers. That's for you. And we got Solo Mission, which is a new formula in a romantic dusty pink. We're gonna go through it all. I'll just give a little lowdown on how these launches go. So at exactly 11:30 in T-minus 11 minutes, everything will be live on the website. All the pictures, all our amazing, wonderful swatchers. You can see it on many different nail lengths and skin tones. Also, Ben swatched this collection. So short nail gang, rise up. Where's my short nail kings? Let's go. And then after that, I like to do a couple things with you guys. I like to break down the mood board. So I have the I Need Space Mars mood board that I want to share. And you can see some of the inspiration behind it, some of the inspiration for the box, and why we went the Mars direction instead of just like traditional space. And then I'm gonna go through some comparisons, which Holo Taco will already be posting on their stories shortly after launch. But I like to break it down for you and also be able to take your requests. So you can tell me, oh, but I wanna see this and this and this. And there's no way to do that on stories really without like just like someone being in stories for 8 hours. So I'm gonna do it on stream instead for 8 hours. Not 8 hours, but I can do it quite efficiently because I have all the swatches from like every collection sitting right beside me. So yeah, you know, and then we get to chill and chat with the chat. Chatty chat. I also have the collection on a wheel and painted matte, so you can see the matte. And then we'll also watch the Holo Taco YouTube video, which is like a feature video that's really vibey, has like the fun music, you know, that you heard earlier. And it shows you the up-close formula. So that's what I want to be able to do, is to show you the formulas, because this collection is 5 different formulas, a couple of them new to Holo Taco. So that's very exciting. And some of them are classic, but also complex formulas that people already love. So we wanted to give you some of those in new colors. So I'm excited to do a collection that has, again, just like Vacation, just like After Party, we've been doing mix formulas in one box so we can give people a little bit of everything that we do well, that we know that people love, but in a new color palette. And this color palette is different, right? Like you can agree that this doesn't feel like something that you would have predicted when you heard space. That was the goal, to surprise you. I love that it's mainly warm tones. Thank you. Yes. Waste of Space. That is the shade name. I absolutely love the color palette. Thank you for showing the shades before launch. Gotcha. It's totally different. So cool. I love the look of the collection. The palette is gorgeous. My vibes. Woo! Yeah. I am vibing with this palette. Thank you. This is very exciting to me. I'm loving Or Bite Me. I really dig. Will we get other planets in the future? That's a good idea. That's not how we contemplated it. It's not like every next launch for the rest of the year is a different planet. That would get old really quickly. But the fact that we did Mars actually does open the door to just do a Pluto collection. I don't know. That's not in the plans. Calm down, Holo Taco detectives. But it is an idea. Okay. T-minus 8 minutes, but you already know what the collection looks like. What about mayo and cookies, Leo? Did Mac tell you to ask that? That'll be next month. Relax. Grab your tea, but drink it quickly because once we get to no gravity, you can't bring it. You're gonna have to drink it now before we board, okay? First collection I'm getting all of. This was made for me. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Did Saf's collection inspire these? Well, we were already working on this when we finalized Saf's collection. But you will notice that, yes, alien infatuation is a distant space cousin from Spirit Fingers. So if you like Spirit Fingers, you will love alien infatuation, assuming you like green. Okay, I'm gonna give you... Oh, I didn't even mention... Guys, look at the sign of the box. So the side of the box has like a greenish space hollow looking material, just like the inside, so that it kind of ties into the alien infatuation shade, which is greenish, like a pale green. And then the interior is the surface of Mars. Shades are just chilling on the red planet. Here, I'll show you both my hands again. I got hella like weird lights here, but I'll take them off in a sec, right after lunch. Can't wait to wear I'm Rover It with bottle service. That would be a nice accent. Will there be a bundle without the box? There will not. We only do that when we launch collections that are boxless. So if we launch like a creme bundle or something that doesn't have a box, then there will be. But we want to make sure that you guys are getting the most out of our amazing boxes that we work so hard on matching to the theme and plan way in advance. Boxes take like sometimes up to a year from the moment of inception. And we want you to experience the full package when we do a box launch. So that's what this is. We're kicking off the year with a box launch, and you get all 5 shades in this box. There's no additional upcharge for the box. The box is basically like free, like we're not adding more to the cost. It is $70 US for the 5 shades, or you can purchase them all individually for $14. So, 5 times 14 is 70. Woo, math! Woohoo, math! T-minus 5 minutes. Oh, hey there. How you doing? What's up? You gonna get the collection, my boy? How's it going? It's my alien friend. What's this? You want to teach us something? Oh, the alien wants to share something. He has a lecture. Mars! Holy shit! Hot damn. Okay. Ready? We're here. See this very annoying place where there's humans and people? People are here. We're gonna get out and go to Mars. Okay, this is Mars. It's rustic and dusty. There's no one there, so you can be all alone, no humans. I'm just trying to give you like a pre-planner, you know, a little prep talk. Are there any facts on here you would like to know? Let's see. Picture of Mars, cut. Okay, that's the core. Look at that, there's crust, mantle, inner core, solid. That looks pretty hot. There's an equator on Mars too? Holy shit. View from Mars Pathfinder. Oh, you gotta see this. Okay, this is what inspired I'm Rover It. See the bottom? That's a view from a Pathfinder that landed on Mars. And then you can see all the like rocky shit. But also this like dusty landscape that kind of glimmers in my mind. Maybe not in the pictures, but whatever. You know what I mean? Is it big enough for all of us? I don't know. You guys think we could fit? Could we fit on this planet? The point is that when we get there, we have to... Ben, shut up. Ben! Guys, when we get there, you have to promise that we're all gonna split up and go to different sections, because the point is we need to be alone to paint our nails, okay? So as long as we can go there... Here, I'll tell you. Let me guess. How many people are here? 5,700 people? Oh shit, I don't know, man. Do you think we can fit? Does it say how big this, how big is Mars? Why doesn't it say? It says, oh, diameter 6,792 kilometers. Oh yeah, we could fit. Distance from the sun, 227 million kilometers. Good, we won't be getting a sunburn. That's good news for me. Average temperature, minus 63 degrees Celsius. I'm laughing because it's in Celsius, so Americans don't understand. Mass compared to Earth, 0.108. Atmospheric composition, 95% CO2. Length of day, 24.62 hours. Their days are a little bit shorter. That's weird. Length of year, 687 days. Can you imagine if we had twice as long in a year? That would be disastrous for the last few years. Density, 3.9 grams per centimeter cubed. Okay, well, there you go. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let me roll this up, because we're live. Here you go, buddy. You take that back, thank you. Woo! We're live! Let's go! We are live! Blast off! Lift off! All right, Houston, we've made it. We have successfully launched the I Need Space collection. Who's got their order confirmed? Let's go. The launch is a success. People are ordering. Let's go. What are you guys picking up? Look at that shot. Woo! Shout out to our content producer for that one. That's Mars spinning on its axis. Because we all just landed there and it's like, whoa! You got it? Package secured. Package secured. Houston, they got the package. Solo mission? Sounds about right. Just in time for Valentine's Day. Got my order, got the whole box. Don't forget hand cream is in stock. Launch secured. Alien? Alien? Anyone get an alien? You crash landed. No! Reboot, reboot! Redo. Got my ticket to Mars. Confirmed. Got him. Got the box. Mission accomplished. Okay, how about if you get the box, you write mission accomplished in the chat, and I will know what that means. I will... Mission accomplished. How many mission accomplished are we gonna get? Look at all those boxes! Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. You got the box. So you too can paint your fingers on this box and look like you're painting on the surface of Mars. Let's go. Oh my god, that's a lot of boxes. Do we have enough? Holy space cadet. Thank you. Woo! Okay, this is so exciting. I want to get right into it. I want to get right into looking at the pictures and watching the video. Let me just take off the... We have launched successfully. Thank you to the Holo Taco team. Sorry, I'm just phoning in from Mars here. Holo Taco team. Successful. I am still alive. I am on Mars and alive. So, with a bunch of people, with a bunch of chatters, but we made it successfully. So huge shout out to the Holo Taco team down on Earth for making it all possible. Chat, you tell them too. You say thank you. Say thank you. Here you go. They say thank you. Thank you and mission accomplished. Thank you, we come in peace. Let's go. Mars crystal power. Thanks for all the hard work. Mission accomplished, let's go! Okay. I forgot to mention earlier. Good job, me. The box is limited edition, as always. The shades are not limited edition. Should any of the shades inside this new collection sell out, our goal is to restock them. Which has been the case for like 2 years, unless it's like a very specific reason or a special launch, like our anniversary or a collab, you know, or my birthday or something. But other than that, we generally do try and restock all the shades of a new collection, even if they come in a box, but the boxes are always limited edition because they are so special and they take a really long time to make, and we give them away for free, so that's why they're limited edition. Yeah, so if you want the box for the full experience and you want to make sure that you secure all 5 shades, then yeah, you can grab the box and mission accomplished. Thank you, warehouse. Shout out to the warehouse who's down on Earth. We'll be packing orders starting next week. We much appreciate Earthlings. You know, even though we left and we were like, let's get the hell out of here. We have to appreciate all the hard work that takes place on Earth in order to make this happen for us. Can we see the world map from orbit? Oh, I didn't have it open. No, so we probably missed like the big liftoff moment. I have to use a different browser. It's like a whole ordeal. And I forgot. You know, I was spaced out. I thought your customer hates green. I know. Fuck them. That was a joke. Some of them love green. Got the declassified bundle as well. The oil cartridges are the best reward. I get through them so fast. You're welcome. I'm so happy we were able to do that. Thank you, Simply. Grab the collection box. Birthday reward stickers. Woo! Birthday reward stickers. Use points for oil thickums? Thickums. What do you mean? I don't know what that is. And flash drive. And the entire Holo Taco team rocks. What are the sales so far? Okay, Ben will give us sales updates, but it's been like 5 minutes. Guys, it's been 5 minutes. You know, the data would not be accurate at this point. It's much too early. Uh-oh, speaking of Ben.
Take me to your leader, Jodie Foster. Can I speak to Jodie Foster? I cannot see. We come in peace. I offer you this token that we will not kill all the humans.
A Mars bar? Oh my god, how did you know?
So we
Sponsored by, no, just kidding. We have no affiliation.
We aliens actually hate humans, but we will not kill you because we love 3 things you have brought to the universe. The chickpea spread known as hummus. It's delicious. Holo Taco nail polish.
It's beautiful.
And Brazilian butt lifts.
What? No!
Only humans could have thought of these 3 things. And for all humanity watching, if you do not buy the new Holo Taco I Need Space collection,
You have to get a butt lift?
I will abduct your grandmother or cat, and you will never see them again.
What about grandfather? Take all the men! Take all the men! Please take all the men! Wow, we just got visited by an alien. That's wild. Don't you be infatuated with that alien, he's mine. And I'm just like, why? After those comments. He's not mine! You can have him! Ben is the fun dad at the science fair, yeah. He's a Ben-alien. Alright. This is where we're going, fam! Let's go! You hungry? Grab a Mars. Oh, that's the wrong chocolate bar. Whatever. I don't eat chocolate, I eat nail polish. Don't eat the nail polish. Okay, Mac, it wouldn't be the same if I didn't ask. Is mayo actually a white donut glaze in the cookies and creme launch? Okay, mayo is mayonnaise, which is in your fridge. And doesn't have any shimmer in it, so it's boring. Stay on task, okay? You can't be distracted during such a serious mission with such high stakes. No! I come in peace. I come in peace. Okay, what do you want to do now? I know. Please ban me. Like, tell me stop. Ben has rubbed off on me. It's not good. It's not okay. It's not okay. Okay, we have business to do, okay? Loving the new collection, especially Alien Infatuation. Also, thank you for restocking the hand cream. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna do comparisons. I got you. Okay, wait. Sorry, I know I keep switching. I keep switching the controls in the shuttle. Oh no, Simply is driving. We're going down. It's the moon baboon all over again. Yeah, we got the mood board. But before the mood board, I want to walk you through all the formulas and stuff because I feel like people want to see it up close. And I'm well aware that people love having my commentary to accompany it, which I much appreciate that you see me as like a narrator or something. Am I your favorite nail polish narrator? So we're gonna do that. And then I'll do mood board just because, I don't know, that's just the flow that I like. But I'm gonna do it slightly differently this year, and I'm gonna swap back and forth between the video and the listing so I can make it easier for my editors. Oh my god, it's popular? The I Need Space collection is popular? Damn, thank you, Susan. Can we have some slightly more, we will go to normal lighting, yeah. So right now we're gonna do this. We're gonna watch a video, so I don't need to be in normal lighting because it's whatever, it's just my face. But we will absolutely go to normal lighting. Why is this just cutting off? That is so annoying, it won't do it. We will go to normal lighting when we do comparisons, for sure. Show us what we bought? Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna show you what you just bought. All right, this video is live on the Holo Taco channel. Make sure to like it. Like it if you like it. Mission accomplished. Let's go, CC. Okay, let's read this. I need space collection. Wait. Ready? Oh, look at that landing page. You didn't see this picture in full. Wait, yes, you did. I used it in the thumbnail. I absolutely love the set and the scene for this one. So everyone saw this before you bought it. So none of this. We're showing you what you know you bought because you already saw these pictures. We got the whole collection, where the box is limited edition, but all the shades will be available individually as long as we are able to keep making them. And we got Solo Mission, or Bite Me, I'm Rover It, Alien Infatuation, and Waste of Space. Welcome to the Solo system. Damn. All right, let's take a look at the collection listing. Sometimes it's best to be left alone. Embark on an infinite voyage for one with the Holo Taco I Need Space collection, composed of 5 otherworldly formulas and cozy extraterrestrial shades from a vast and rustic Mars atmosphere. This set will transport your Manny to new Martian heights. Look at it, Matt. Look at it, Matt. Oh, this looks so good. I love it, Matt. Aptly prepped and packed in a limited edition collector's box, like the surface of Mars. Where is it? Fit for the boundless terrain of life. Because when Earth falls off, we're going to Mars. The brushes are the thick brushes, by the way. So there are new and improved medium width, which is our thick brush. And it has a round taper around it. It's the same brush as that came out in the past few collections. So After Party and Declassified would be that brush as well. Look at these lovely swatchers. Oh, is that man? Who was that man? He's looking good. Guess for a thick brush. All right, and I'll let you guys look through all the pictures. There's a ton of swatchers. There's more swatchers in the individual listings. If you want to see an individual shade on more people, make sure you go through the individual listings. But yeah, let's watch the video. You know, this is kind of like the premiere of all the hard work of what we do. So I like to make a little kind of commercial, I guess. I try and keep them short. This one ended up at 5 minutes, but you know, the footage was just too good. So it's a 5 minute launch video. It's just so vibey. Wait, why is the playback? No, we have to restart. The quality was shit. Absolutely not. Okay, ready? It's the movie premiere. In 2024, Earth fell off. So we're landing on Mars. Yes! Let's get out of here. Welcome to the Solo system. A collection to keep to yourself. Don't share with other humans. 5 otherworldly shades. Limited edition collector's box. Straight from the surface of Mars. Oh, I have to pause because look at that set. It is so good. I didn't do this. Full credit to our content producer who built this set. And I was like, oh my God, it looks real. What? Like, where did you get those really big rocks and like the shiny small ones? It looks so good. Okay, we're back. Paint in peace. Starting with Solo Mission. Okay, I just wanted the music high so you could hear like the beat drop. You know what I mean? So I make these videos to the music. But now I'll go forward with a little bit quieter so I can add some context to each shade. Look at that spill though. Oh, the spill is like such a surface of Mars vibey. That's what I was going for. Like most of the colors kind of fit in that like dusty to orange to have some reddish vibe, but then it's just, you know, struck with alien infatuation. Kind of looks like a planet from afar when you blur it all. First up, Solo Mission. A romantic dusty rose jelly flake formula, which is a new formula for us. It has pink and orange iridescent flakes from another planet's terrain. And enjoyed best on your own, not shared with others. So this is a buildable jelly formula, which means on the first coat, it's going to be a little bit sheer. And then you build it up. I found if I did 2 thicker coats, that was fine. But if you're being very careful and prudent, 3 thin coats is usually my best recommendation for most nail polish, with the exception of like some more opaque cremes or very full coverage linear hollows. But this is a new formula. Do we like this jelly flake? It also has a little bit of scattered hollow. Just a tiny bit. So the iridescent flakes do lay flat on your nail, which is really important to me. One thing I absolutely hate is like the flakes that stick up. So if they kind of stick up as you're painting, they will settle. Like they fall down very nicely, similar to our unicorn skins. I can't watch. I'm at work. Good job, Simply. Thank you. Get to work. I love this new formula. Thank you. Thank you. Glossy Taco, always to seal everything in and make it dry quickly. Never do a manicure without a Glossy Taco, okay? It's bad luck. Isn't she pretty? She's so romantic. Oh, who's that man? Why does he look better in it than me? That's so rude. This is the formula of my dreams. I love the formula, not sure about the color. Totally fair. This color may not be for all. It is closer to the possibility of a skin tone than some of the other shades in the collection, which is usually the case of the feedback whenever we release a shade that is somewhere in the range of anyone's skin tone. It's always, some people will always feel like it's not for them. So with that logic, we should only release purple and green and blue unless we have alien customers who are green and then it's close to their skin tone. However, I want to make sure that I am catering to people who are like interested in more neutral shades, because we got really good reception for the Holo Barista collection and people are like, make more in this range or this tone. And that formula, which we did with Or Bite Me, please hold for that. But we, the team, thought this was like just so beautiful, romantic, felt like a bit of a departure from kind of the average thing you would expect from Holo Taco, but it also really suits the Mars terrain vibe so well. It is that dustier, rosier, romantic, but like on a solo mission in the middle of nowhere where there's like flakes on the ground because the surface is rocky and you're just like, where are the people? I'm all alone this Valentine's Day. They all look so good with the matte taco. They do. A lot of things look good with the matte taco. We don't talk about it much, you know. It's so soft and welcoming. Himalayan salt. Okay, I can get on board with that. Okay, salt collection next. It might be my fave from this collection. Okay, after I show you and walk you through all the shades, we're definitely going to do a little poll, see which ones you guys like the best. And then if you're staying on board this ship for the next few hours, then I'll have Ben run the data and we'll see which shade is actually selling better. Because I love comparing customer opinion based on first impressions to actual sales. And then, you know, let's see. Are you just talking shit? There it is, matte. Oh, it is stunning matte. I was unable due to time and sickness to do everything matte. So I only have this one. Or maybe Or Bite Me too. But yeah, this is a type of polish with iridescent flakes that definitely suits being matte. There's something that really pops when you matte the flakies, especially iridescent ones. So yeah, I highly encourage you, if you want to try a more like softer, demure look, of this shade to put on a matte taco. It's not going to shine, like you won't see the holo pop as much because you need glossy taco for that, but it's like a whole new world. Velvet. Yes. There it is on some of our lovely swatchers, but as always, you can do this. So I'm gonna just go back to the shade. Solo mission. In need of some me time? Embark on a solo mission where no manicurist has gone before, because you paint your own nails, right? I've surveyed this chat before. Most people paint their own nails here. Load up a new landscape in 2 to 3 coats of this otherworldly rose-colored jelly polish with delicate pink and orange iridescent flakes beaming through. Remember to focus on self-care exploration rather than just the destination. Now beam me up, flakies! Beam me up! There it is, matte versus glossy. There it is, matte again. See what I mean? Like, it really just pops. But also velvetizes it. She is romantic. She's unique. I do think it looks lovely across many different skin tones. But I also understand people have personal preference. They just, you know, they only want bold colors or whatever. Or contrasting colors with their own skin. There's a nice little macro. See, you can see the composition. Look at that. Okay, you see the flakes, but you also see that scattered holo. Stunning. Legit, I love the matte. It's not coquette though. This nail polish is not coquette. She is only romantic to oneself, but to no one else. Do not be mistaken. This is not a shade to go on dates with. Unless you're going on a date with yourself. What was the definition of coquette again that we learned together on stream? Like flirting without intention, but for the gain of the attention of men. I was like, oh, why do we want that? What? Excuse me? All right. Is a bridesmaid color? That is a good one. That is a good one. Flirting in order to gain men's attention. That's what it was, yeah. Yeah, we're not doing that. So we're gonna go to Mars and what did I just say? Like, please aliens take all the men. It's giving terrazzo tiles. Love it. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go to the next one. Or bite me. Vampires in space. Out of this world crushed holographic formula set in a deep, warm burgundy jelly. Calling all space vampires. This one's for you. So I'm going to just replay the application again. Yes, this is a crushed holo, which you know and love from the Holo Barista collection. So that means it is a jelly formula that is jelly enough to show the micro crushed asymmetrical holographic flakes through. And when you put that many micro holographic crushed flakes together and they're asymmetrical, it really just like sparkles in a more dazzling kind of crystallized way. So Holo Barista is your reference category here. It's not like a linear, but it removes easily like a linear. So it's not glitter. Let me just clarify. This is not a glitter polish, which some people maybe don't love removing. This type of formula, crushed holo, removes easily with nail polish remover. Maybe like one more extra, you know, like rub with the what the fuck are these things called? Like, hello. Guys, I just spaced out. What are these called? A cotton pad. There we go. But it removes pretty easily. So it's not a glitter, it's a crushed holo. See, it goes on as a jelly because it's gotta be translucent-ish in order to continue to see those flakes build up in 3 coats. So you build this one up in 3 coats, but it's intentionally sheer-ish because that's a jelly. If we were to make this more opaque, it would be less hollow because they fight with each other. It's the cherry cola shade, exactly. This color is hard to describe, and it does throw on different people, which we'll look at some pictures next. But it's like a dark burgundy. I think on some people it reads a little bit warmer, like a brown burgundy, but on other people it's kind of more neutral. For me, I was like, I want like dried blood, like space vampire. I want desaturated. I didn't want to do like hot red. I want a bit desaturated, pull it down, make it a bit more rustic, but really, really dark. So like on Valentine's Day, I'm not wearing bright red and bright pink. You know, I'm wearing this. Like I'm dead red. Red that's dead. Dr. Pepper can. Yes. That's 1 coat, building up to 2. And I recommend 3 coats for a full opacity. But I have seen a couple swatchers just do 2, and it appears a little more jelly. You can see through it. Glossy Taco. See? It's still very hollow. It's a dead red. It's not steak sauce! Are you guys hungry or something? Can you wait till March? Then we will give something to feed you, okay? I love rusty colors. Ooh, short nail king, Ben. Look at it glow. See how when the nail is like a little bit out of focus, crushed hollow just has such a beautiful, delicate hollow to it. It's not as bright and bold and rainbow in your face as linear hollow. It's a little more sophisticated hollow, which I love. It's kind of that like in-between formula. But this shade is just so striking and dark and like dark romance that I love it. And I know people have been asking for more options in crushed hollow, and I thought this was like such a good opportunity to do like a deep, moody kind of color. Ben swatches too. He used to swatch more, but then we've just been really busy. But he was able to do this whole collection, so that's very exciting. He only asked for $10,000 per photo. It was getting out of hand there. Woo! So there it is on some of our swatchers. And I'm gonna pull it up here. Or Bite Me. Claim your personal space with Or Bite Me. Suit up in 2 to 3 coats of this luscious deep space burgundy crushed hollow for a dark and dazzling look so killer it'll take out life on another planet. Space vampires get excited. Why space vampires, you ask? Because it's different. Because it sounds funny. Because it's what it reminded me of. I was like trying to find words to explain like the shade I was going for. I wanted vampires in space. Is that a real thing? No. Should it be? Yes. And Or Bite Me is a play on a couple things. It's a play on orbit, like space orbit, but also bite me like a vampire, but also bite me like you might say during like a holiday, like a Valentine's Day, where you're not interested. So it's got 3 things in one. I'm sure there's a book about that. Yeah, there probably is. There's so much pigment flex in this formula. Oh my god, yes. It's luscious. It's dark and deep, and it really just glows, as you know, with our crushed hollow formula. There it is, matte. Oh. Oh. Sophia's here. She's gonna come just in time for her spirit finger sister or cousin. Beam me up, Simply. Will do. This looks like a Sophia shade too. I could see her wearing this. Every shade is a Sophia shade. Well, actually, that's not true. What Do You Pink is not a Sophia shade. Okay, let's watch. Next up is... Thank you, amateur. I'm Rover It, which was the anchor shade for this collection. The one that was like, okay, this is Mars. You know, this is the surface of Mars. Oh my god, what is this? Look what Ben just sent me. Menchie's watching from downstairs. What a good girl. Good space kitty. All right. Burnt red jelly with beaming orange shimmer, sparkling holographic microflakes, and some say these pigments are from Mars. This is also a new formula-ish. Because it's not technically something we've done before. Like, yes, we've done jelly-ish shades and we've done shimmer, not necessarily in combination with a holographic microflake. It's not like light mode either. It's hard for me to explain like what this is closest to. Bottle Service has too many metallic pigments in it that make it like shinier as opposed to shimmerier. Hello, is that a word? So it's not like Bottle Service, because this one is more of a jelly base and Bottle Service just has way more metallic that like kicks up the shiny factor. It's not like Curfew Crasher either, because that shimmer was larger size, which gives a very different look than a super micro shimmer, which this is. So here, let's just watch the application again. This shade is a build-up shade. So you'll put it on in one coat and it'll look like kind of reddier, like it'll look more reddish, sometimes a little bit purple in the undertone. But once you layer it times 3, the shimmer sits on top of itself and then it just like glows. It's not multichrome either. Tax Haven is multichrome. Yes, exactly. See how it goes on like a little purplier or like slightly bluish undertone? But then I'm building with the second coat and third coat. Glossy Taco. Woo! Beam me up! Oh, this is that hot molten Mars surface shade, like glass rocks, which was kind of the inspiration that I don't even think exists, but just imagine like if you went to Mars and then you went rock mining, you know, and you're like, oh, what incredible rocks are on here that are like the crystals of Mars. I feel like you'd find some glowing ember looking rocks, like volcanic glass. And that's what inspired this shade. What would you find if you took a mission to Mars and you were just like in your little rover and you're like, oh, wow, look at that rock. I'm going to take that one back to Earth. That's this shade. Also, yes, this shade was finalized before For All Mankind. But as we were watching that show, it's just like a show on Apple something. It's about like, the last season was about going to Mars. And they, on that most recent season, actually did go to Mars and collect glass rocks and then sold them down on Earth for profit. But we'd already finalized this shade before, but I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of what I meant. You know, that's a thing. It's like a fire obsidian. It's like an orangey garnet. This is perfect for summer. It is too, yeah. It's very bright, but also has mystery. Sophia, I like rocks. Oh, when it hits the light, it beams. Look at the light source. Look at it. Look at her glow. I really like, this one has holographic microflakes in it instead of scattered hollow, because the microflakes are asymmetrical and that was more meant to represent like a scattering of space junk, you know? Like a delicate little rocky surface, as opposed to a more uniform thing that was in Solo Mission. So I'll just play some Tell Curious Space Invaders. I'm Rover It. There's Ben again. There's our Short Nail King. This beaming red rock shade shimmers like rare volcanic glass rocks on a Mars horizon. Apply 2 to 3 coats of this warm hue and watch its added holographic microflakes land on the surface of your nails. Beautiful manis are from Mars. Here it is matte, like, whoa! I didn't have a chance to make mine matte on my hands. This looks really, really good. It has a lava vibe, it does. How do you decide the order of the polishes for the video? It should be the order of the lineup of products in the box shot and the order that we put them on the box. Unless I made a mistake, which is also possible. And then, I don't know. Waiting to be probed. Sophia! Sophia, I'm pausing the music. We need to have a talk. Has Ben got to you? Are you absorbing Ben's humor? This is not good for you. We can't do that. We can't have this. Scandalous Sophia on main, actually on second channel, on her main. She's just infatuated with aliens. I believe it. Okay, we're getting to that shade next. Let's go to Raleigh and have a probe party. Ben! Next collab. Y'all need to stop. You'll need to sit down. Okay, well, anyways, look at these wonderful swatchers. They all look so good. Damn. Oh, that's a good shot too. This one, when the light hits it, it is stunning. Like, this was the light directly on the side of the bottle, and you'll notice when you pick it up in your hands, it looks like a rare Mars rock. The formula, like, although yes, this is a picture of it close up, it needs to be on a curved surface, I think, to actually really appreciate how it has those hot points when the light hits it. Alien infatuation is the green sister of spirit fingers, and you can't tell me I'm wrong. You're not wrong. That's what I said 20 minutes ago. All right, ready? Is alien next? Is alien next? Alien infatuation. Moody gray jelly base with green iridescent, what? Hello? The aliens have taken my brain and threw it up and put it in a blender and spat it out. Moody gray jelly base with green iridescent micro shimmer. Sprinkle of scattered holo to make it extra terrestrial. And it's the perfect shade for those who are just like, fuck all the humans, I'm out of here. Look at that green! Ah! Ah! When the light hits and you see the aliens, you know it was love at first sight. You know you were hit by alien infatuation. Valentine's Day is not for loving people. Ew, people. Okay? But aliens can get on board with that. Yes, this is in fact Spirit Finger's distant cousin. Cousin. Not sister. Cousin. We're all cousins. Where is Sophia? She's in the bathroom. She couldn't take it anymore. She was like, this is too beautiful. Sophia, give us your opinion on your cousin. It's her 10th cousin removed. Alien fingers, alien fingers. There she is. Don't finger the alien now. No! 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 Okay, get back on track. Everyone. Look at Ben. He looks really, really good. So do our swatchers. Incredible. They're doing incredible things, these aliens. Okay, aliens are doing incredible things with this nail polish. Okay, we need a button. I don't have a button. There's no turning back after you experience alien infatuation. Become one with terrestrial digits in 2 to 3 coats of this beaming green hue. Set in a moody gray jelly base, it's got alien green all over it or in it in micro shimmer form. Did you see the mixing footage on our Instagram? Rename proposal to alien fingers. We also accept alien digits. No, alien infatuation. It's the romantic but not theme. Ben, I just said Ben, but I meant Sophia. I'm cognitively trained to just say Ben with anger. Delicately sprinkled with some added scattered holo, your tips will be communicating, I paint in peace in no time. Okay, matte. It kills the holo, but it brings out the shimmer on like the whole plane of the nail. That's really cool. This shade is so perfectly conjures the vibe of the late 90s. Crusted Velvet skater dress, alien jewelry area. Does it? That wasn't my inspo, but sure. Stunning. This one is gonna pop differently and different lighting for sure. If you don't have like a dark room-ish with a spotlight on it, then the green won't hit as hard. It'll be a little more gray-y overall looking. But it is one of those shades that really just takes off. Like there, that was probably, see how that's at an angle and you can see his shadow? It's probably just like one light source. That's where you see the shimmer really beam through. It's super, super pretty. Looks orange. Oh my God, not the detectives. Y2K alien vibes. All right. Last shade is Waste of Space. Deep Black Hole Buildable Jelly Base. This is a black jelly shade. Truish black, but jelly. So it's transparent on purpose. And it's like space and you're trying to go through it. It's a black hole. Infinity of iridescent flakes and scattered hollow to get lost in. So this one has a lot of stuff going on purpose. Because it's like a black hole with a bunch of space junk in it. No naked nails in this universe. We banned them. Black jelly. So jellies are not totally new to us. Like we had the whole retro collection. But I don't think we've ever had a black jelly. Existential Crisis was teal, and I will show you comparisons. Actually, they're probably up on Holo Taco's Instagram stories already if you're like, show me now. But this is a new formula for us. It's a buildable black jelly. This is the first coat, and you'll see a little bit of the good stuff in it. But as you build it up, that's when the cumulative effect of multiple layers of black jelly plus really cool shit in it really shows off. Second coat, and I prefer this one with 3 coats. And then it's full coverage. When it's blurry though, you do get to appreciate all of the little elements of it. It has reddish orange iridescent flakes, blue iridescent flakes, and small and medium-sized scattered hollow glitter. That's a lot. It looks like space. She has depth. She does. She is deep like space. Deep space right here. Yes. And see how the red elements of it, the red iridescent kind of ties back into the red planet theme. So instead of doing a traditional purple galaxy, I wanted to make sure that all the colors kind of spoke back to each other. And let me just finish this up. And then I'm going to show you everything again here. And we'll talk about the mood board. And I have so much more to say. Oh no. Waste of space. Unpainted nails are a waste of space. Are you naked right now? Put something on. Don't waste that space. Put your tips to use for all nail kind in this interstellar shade packed with bold red and blue iridescent flakes and scattered hollow that light up like space junk in a black hole jelly base. How does it feel to have manicures so out of this world? Stunning. There's a nice close-up. I love the contrast of the blue with the red flakes. I think that's why this one's very unique. The blue and the red. Look at it matte. Okay, matte is also a really helpful tool for seeing what's in something because it takes away all the gloss so there's no more refraction from light sources and you can get a better idea of exactly what's in. So you see the larger hollow glitters, but then there's also smaller ones, and then you see the blue and the red iridescent flakes. They are smaller than our unicorn skin flakes. It's a space party. It looks like a constellation. It's a galaxy. Gimme, looks delicious. Whoa. Simply, you are the queen of the color story. I absolutely love this collection. So glad you're feeling better. Also enjoy Ben and Saf chaos. I've AB and seen myself out of this conversation. It's Mars Mica. This collection is so gorgeous and every shade is stunning. I love the mixed formulas. You did a wonderful job. Thank you so much, Miss Mary Mac. Look, when the light hits it, you really do get that glimmer of the kind of hot red. And to me, this looks like a space galaxy where there's those red galaxies and the stars kind of cluster and just look really glowing and red. But then it's also deep black space. This is kind of a mix between a glitter and an iridescent. I would say it's a lot easier to remove than our traditional glitter polishes, which are highly packed with way more of these glitters. But because this has disproportionately more jelly and iridescent stuff in it, which is just easier to remove, it doesn't read like a glitter in the same way, and it's not as tricky to remove, if that's why you wonder whether it's a glitter. So this can fall under the glitter category because it has some glitter in it, but it's mostly not glitter. It just has glitter. It's glitterdescent. But it's jelly first. This is really like a jelly first shade. Jelly first with a lot of shit in it. There, I'll put that in the copy description. Dude, how am I supposed to pick a favorite? The lineup is stacked. She is stacked. And here's a picture on white paper. You're welcome. So I can demonstrate the color of the base, which sometimes isn't as easy on human skin. Did you know you have human skin? Yeah, so that can throw off what a formula looks like sometimes. So occasionally I will paint the polish on a piece of white paper so you can see what's in it. So see when some of the flakes are on white, they kind of look cyan because iridescent, like unicorn skins will shift. That's just to show you it's true iridescent. This is like cocaine. What better? Oh, what? What? Drugs in space? No, you gotta be safe out there. Oh, she's good. Okay. I'm gonna whip up the mood board. No, I'm gonna show you the conclusion. I lied. Ready? Conclusion of my, this is my video essay. This is my visual video essay on the collection. Let's see her out. Ready? Claim your space. HoloTaco.com. Okay, I'm gonna play this again as I go pee and run a little ad for Susie, so you'll see this or an ad. And I will BRB. I gotta pee in space. Chris doesn't have to know what. In space, no one can hear you pee. Sophia! No probing parties! Y'all are sick. I'm gonna send all the sick people to space. And then we'll be safe. It's so funny how Christine launches a Leave Me Alone, I'm Going to Another Planet collection for Valentine's Day. That was the intention though. I mean, not that I was trying to do like here, I'll pause this if we're ready to chat now. Chatting in moodboard. He's like, what is that voice? Oh, it's just in the song. Okay, got it. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's talk about the concept. So when you think of space, like, yes, I totally could have done a traditional galaxy with some purple, maybe some teal, maybe something that's like the moon. And I just thought that was a little bit too predictable. You know what I mean? I was like, that's exactly what they would think I would do. And I was looking for an opportunity to bring some warmth and focus on a range of a palette that we hadn't really done in one collection before. Intentionally doing something a bit different that catered to a specific color palette and not worrying about making sure we hit, you know, like one of every color on average in the collection, and trying to pick like 5 shades across the color wheel. In this case, we did something different and narrowed in on those kind of warm shades. So you have that dusty rose pink, that rover reddish orange, and then you have Or Bite Me, which are all in the same kind of range. And then Waste of Space has that hit of red in it. So those 4 are like kind of in the same section of the color palette. And then you just have the alien one that just like, you know, comes in there to fuck shit up. You can tell it's very different. Good. You've done lots of galaxy adjacent stuff already. This is fresh and new. Thank you. I have COVID. Oh no, get better. Warm shade. Space is hot. Okay, should we do a poll of which ones you guys like the best? Yeah, let's do that. Leave this up. Here, I'm gonna leave out the alien one and we'll do a second poll. Oh, Ben already did it. Okay, never mind. Ben, what kind of poll is this? It's wrong. Why would you put 2 Or Bite Me's? Ben! You're ruining the data. Oh my god, someone fire him. Or me. I keep hitting this over. We're both fired. Or Bite Me twice. Cancel it. Do it again. And take out Alien, please. Do Alien next. Just do the 4 warmy ones. I swear to God. Redo. Ben, can you figure it out? Or do I have to do it? He tried and he failed. Failure to launch. Oh, there he goes. Thank you. Okay, poll is up. What's your favorite individual polish in the new I Need Space collection? Just pick from these 4. One day we will get 5, Susan. Solo Mission, Or Bite Me, I'm Rover It, or Waste of Space. These are all the 4 that are in the warm zone, the Mars atmosphere zone. And let's see. Okay, I'll let it sit for a minute. You can't choose, you have to choose. More love for Sophia, do not bias the chat because they will listen to you. Bingo. Who's playing bingo? Playing space bingo out there without me? That's so rude. This is so difficult. I know. Yeah. So what we're doing now is we're collecting audience opinion data. And when I get the results, I'm going to compare it to actual sales data and see which shade is selling the best and whether or not your opinions line up with sales. Love that this collection is Galaxy, but something new. Mission accomplished. Thank you. Also, I love the solo vibes for Valentine's Day. Single and vibing for over a decade. Thank you. So, I mean, you know me, I hate hearts. Let's be honest. Like, when have you ever seen Simply Illogical paint hearts without saying, I hate hearts in the voiceover? So when I was thinking of like, what could we do around Valentine's Day that isn't overtly Valentine's about like love or whatever, but also not so obviously anti-Valentine's, because that wasn't my goal either. So when we were thinking of space, and I was like, what if Mars in February, because it's the season of Valentine's Day, so people have that palette-ish and feelings on their mind, but also we'll hit them with the, I need to be alone in space, give me space. So, you know. This is a forever collection. Hearts are okay, don't need to hate them. Why? I mean, you don't have to hate them. I do. It's genuinely a really good and solid idea. Thank you. All right, close the poll. Okay, all right, relax. We have 2,000 votes. That's as many votes as any news organization gets after like 1 week of desperately asking people to vote in their opinion poll research. So I'd say we have a pretty good sample size here. All right, the winner is Waste of Space. Most of you like the black one, which is actually surprising. That's not what I would have predicted. Damn. 34% Waste of Space, 28% Solo Mission, 20% I'm Rover It, and 18% Or Bite Me. Sophia, no! Sophia didn't bias this poll. That is shocking. I'm actually surprised. I thought black would be like the third or the fourth, to be quite honest. Just because, I don't know, it's not as colorful, I guess. Interesting. So mods, if you just want to save that for me. And Ben, do you mind doing another poll and take out Or Bite Me and put the other 4? So add Alien Infatuation and take out Or Bite Me because it lost. Okay, we'll bring the alien in. Yeah, then we'll see. That's okay, Sophia. I'll send you extra Or Bite Me's since it was only 18% rude. It's cherry cola. Holo Taco people like unique shades the best. Absolutely. They really do. All right. Poll number 2 is now up. What's your favorite individual polish in the new I Need Space collection? Poll 2 of 2, which now includes Alien Infatuation, but we've dropped out Or Bite Me. So again, if you had to pick one. I know it's hard because you picked them all. Because you all got the box and you said mission accomplished. So you don't have to pick. You could just do a whole Skittle Manny like I've done. I just wear all 5 shades at once every time. Don't pick your nail polish, just paint them all. Is this justice for green finally? You guys eating pickles or something? Making sandwiches? Oh my gosh, Alien Infatuation is killing it in opinion polls. Uh-oh, she is. Is this a comeback for green? Is green finally getting some love? Is this the only collection where the green is gonna be the bestseller? Ben, if you wanna get that data ready for me, it takes 7 minutes to upload it to Mars. 7-minute delay. Currently making friendship bracelets for a Taylor Swift game tomorrow. Conspiracy theory. She is wearing this on her nails right now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, right. Love this collection. Thank you. The only other collection where a green was on top, actually there's been 2. Modest Moss really hit it out of the park with Down to Earth. And then Lost in the Woods with Dark Rainbow was definitely, people love that. I got my box and an extra Alien Infatuation. Oh, careful! Leave some for the other aliens. As a daily wear, it would be Solo Mission or Waste of Space, but Alien Infatuation is so fun. I absolutely 100% agree. I think personally that Solo Mission or Bite Me and Waste of Space, maybe if you're like into the dark mood, are more wearable because they're not as like really crazy color looking to put on nails. Whereas I'm Rover It is much like bolder and obvious. And Alien Infatuation is like out there, you know? People will be like, what is that? You know? But part of the goal for this collection was to offer some wearable, but dark wearables. And then have like a pop of hot Mars and a pop of Alien Infatuation. So I'm really happy that people are finding there's something for everyone, you know? Thank you for making Ben an Aries. Did I make him an Aries? Oh, thank you for making an Aries collection. Oh, sorry, I can't read for Ben and me. Is this an Aries collection? Love that you chose Mars over Venus. Uranus next. I chose Mars because of the landscape, you know? Anytime you Google pictures like the surface of Mars here, like if I just do the surface of Mars. This was my inspiration. I mean, maybe not like these ones, you know? I want like the increased saturation version pictures. Like that one. This is my inspo. All right. Let's close the poll. Another 2,000 votes. That's great. Alien Infatuation at 43%, taking the lead by a vast majority. Holy shit. And then Waste of Space. So Alien Infatuation, Waste of Space, Solo Mission, I'm Rover It, then or Bite Me. Sales data, bling, bling, bling. Sales data's coming in. Hello? Hello, Earth? Ben, are you down there? You got some sales data for me? Okay. What do we got? First place for individual polish sales. But I'm being told to note that the collection box always sells way more. So most people are purchasing the collection box. So we do have disproportionately less data in the individual sales. Okay, noted, copy, I copy. All right, but of the individual sales, the best-selling shade is Alien Infatuation. Wow. Which jives with your opinions, okay? Your opinions are right this time. In second place, we have Waste of Space. Also your opinions. Good job. You guys are gonna graduate. You're gonna make it to space. In third place, oh, sorry. Oops, I made a mistake. Houston, I made a mistake. I can't read. Second place is actually tied. Second and third place sales data is actually tied between Waste of Space and Solo Mission. Which were kind of close. Actually, no, Waste of Space was higher in the opinion poll. Yeah, they're super, super close in the sales data. And then it goes or Bite Me, and then I'm Rover It. Oh, they flipped. Okay, we've noted an inconsistency. On stream, people voted or Bite Me last, but I'm Rover It is actually in last place for sales. They switched. They did a little switcheroo on us. Interesting. Okay. Otherwise, though, it does seem pretty on par with your votes. Spot the contradiction. Yeah. Poor I'm Rover It. Yeah, this always happens when you this always happens when you have anything that's like orange or brown or yellow or gold. It's always going to be at the bottom or near the bottom. Now, I really wanted to highlight I'm Rover It, and we led with it during the first like teasers because it's kind of the anchor shade for me. It is the surface of Mars. It is warm and cozy, but also bold and kind of like hot rover to me. But also, you know, when you take all that away, not everyone likes this color. My favorite is last. How could they? But it's my opinion. You can have your opinions, just be nice about them. All I add, I know I kind of said this on stories, so I don't want to like go all over it again. I love that people are extremely excited about the shades and they're like fighting for Alien Infatuation because they're a green lover, or maybe they hate green and they're like, fuck green, I want more purple. Whatever it is, I love your excitement. I just hope that if you think a shade is not good for you because you don't like it on your skin tone or you don't think you need it in your repertoire, that's fine. But there's other people who might really appreciate it because they're looking for more options in a certain tonal range or a certain section of the color wheel, right? So just be kind when you voice your opinion. Wow, is this the internet? Do you think they have internet on Mars? Thank God if they don't. I swear to God. Get me out of here. Let's go to a planet with no internet. That would probably solve so many problems. I love this. I don't know why this seems like a sister collection to the Dead Gemstone collection. We actually have a different idea for that too, that I won't say too much on. But yeah, that collection that never was is not being planned as you imagined it. I have a different take on something. Just like I Need Space is a different take on space. Not what you would expect. No, is it? No. We'll get there, but you're gonna have to wait because it takes a long time to do space travel, I hear. You know, it takes a few years actually to go around the sun. I don't mean in a few years you'll have to wait. I don't mean that long, but you know, it takes some time. Don't yuck our nail polish, yeah. Okay, who wants to see the mood board? Let me pull it up. That's not the mood board. Close enough. Okay, ready? Let me put it on screen. Yes. Mood. Do you like it? Is it a mood? A sad astronaut? Yeah. He's so sad. The Holo Taco I Need Space Collection mood board. It's 2024. It's our first launch of the year. We wanted to kick things off a little bit different, you know? Space, but not as expected. Space, but we are going to a planet. We are going to Mars. A solo mission to a vast Mars landscape where things are dry and hot. We're kind of lost in the universe. And maybe there's a little alien friend we meet along the way because no humans, please. Leave me alone to paint my nails. It'd be cool to do a gemstone collection to rep. Sorry, aliens took my consciousness. I'm sorry, Mars is super, super cold. Yeah, I know. Technically, it's minus 68 degrees on Mars. Celsius. However, Mars is rusty and dusty in color. So for a color palette, I wanted to bring a little bit of that warmth and that kind of range of the color wheel where you have your kind of hot orange and your soft dusty pinks and a deep, deep dark burgundy, but then also have a black with a tiny hint of red to tie back to it. So that's 4 colors that are very close kind of in the color range, and then 1 pop of alien boy just coming in there. But it looks hot. Yeah, Mars is cold, but it looks hot. You know what I'm saying? That's what we were going for. Okay, should we go through each shade? So, or Bite Me, the shade name and paired with the color was a little bit out of left field because I don't know what it is. I'm just like, what if there was a vampire in space? What color would they be? They would be a deep, dark burgundy that looked like a vampire bite, caused some like dried up blood, you know what I mean? Like they sucked a human dry and they're like, get out of here. That's what you get for being a human. But also a little bit of blood moon, which is in space. And then the idea of those red galaxies. So if you Google like red galaxy, there's these very kind of pops of reddish orange galaxies, space clusters and whatever. And a crushed hollow lends super well to that idea because it's just like overridden with a bunch of holographic flakes in it. So, Or Bite Me became this vampire-esque but also dark burgundy space galaxy shade that is in such a tried and true loved formula by our customers because it's crushed hollow and it's so lovely to put on. It's luscious. She is luscious. She's coagulated. Coagulated. It's dried blood. Sales data time. Oh, you missed it. Where were you? On another planet? Nicole's garden? You were in the garden. There's no gardens on Mars. It's just rocks. It's just hardscaping. All right, next up. Such a well-executed theme. Thank you, Roses. That means so much to hear that. Next up was the little odd one out of the collection, you know? That's fine. We can do kind of romantic, but also hot and moody, deep burgundy-ish shades. But what if we got visited on Mars by a little alien man? Who was that man? And I knew early on, before we launched Sophia, that I love the kind of space gray, the cool, dusty gray base, but then adding a pack, like a punch of micro shimmer to it. And I kind of had, for a long time, thought of like pulling that green sample back. It's not exactly the same as something that was sampled for Sophia. Sophia got the option of, I think it was like a cyan shimmer in gray. But I don't know if she's still here. Sophia was definitely very obviously leaning towards the pinker micro shimmer in a bit of a cooler, slightly bluer jelly base than what ended up being here for Alien Infatuation. So it's similar to Spirit Fingers in concept, but not the exact same undertone and a very different micro shimmer. But if you love the formula of Spirit Fingers, it is very similar to Alien Infatuation. So in addition to the little green man and having like a pop of other color, I did want to stick to having a gray, cool base because it's almost like space rocks, like asteroids. So it just looks gray, you know, and cold, like the depths of space, and you see asteroids as if like I've been there. Like, why am I talking? Like, oh yeah, you know those asteroids that you see on your walk to work in space. Yeah, you know what I mean. But I love the idea of a gray jelly base to represent the space rocks, and then you have that beaming flash of like the alien, like his eyes are just like pew, pew. And maybe he comes from a little green planet. Who knows? We can all imagine. Are aliens real? Vote in the chat, and we will decide today whether aliens are real. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, Amy. Because of Amy, 10 of you are joining the Mention Gang for free. And that means you can have access to all of our wonderful emotes. You can do the Sophia shock face, which I know she loves to see when she's here. And you'll also be able to join our extra bonus stream, which I do once a month for Mensch Gang members at the end of this month. And we will be picking a new charity. As with every month, I donate a portion of Mensch Gang proceeds to charity. Because why not, you know? Be nice to people on Earth. Do you think there's any space charities? I guess that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Bad idea. We'll continue to give money to people on Earth. Are aliens real? 88% say yes. Well, I mean, 12% just haven't been sold by Alien Infatuation. Just wait. Put it on your nails, and then you'll think they're real. All right. Then we have what became I'm Rover It, which I see as the anchor shade in this collection. So it is what represents most of what we think of when we think of Mars, the red planet, with a beam of glowing, almost solar-like shimmer in it that really glows, or like a Mars rock, which I don't know if is actually a real thing that glows like this, but just imagine if there were growing. The rocks grow on Mars. Just imagine if there was like hot lava looking glass rocks on Mars and they glowed this hot reddish hue. The other thing about this shade is that I wanted it to kind of speak to the concept of the collection box. So the collection box being that trip on Mars. I know, I don't know. Oh, there, I have light now. So it ties into the box that looks like the surface of Mars. So it's uneven, it's looks a little bit unsafe. It has different textures and tones to it. It's not actually textured, but the artwork looks textured. There's craters in it, and it looks like a rocky surface to walk on. And yeah, this is actually interesting that maybe you guys find interesting about the process. Is we ended up having to pick a box design and aesthetic before we locked in the 5 prototype shades. And sometimes this can happen just for timelines because you want to make sure that you have enough time to order in enough boxes that you need well in advance of launch. And it takes a really long time to make these special boxes because it's like 100% custom stuff with special foils on top and, you know, special stamping. And so because we put the shade names on the back, those also need to be locked in sometimes more in advance. Even though I had like basically what the collection was, I don't think the prototypes were like exactly done until after we'd locked in the box. So we also wanted to make sure that the box spoke to the vibes mostly instead of representing like every single color necessarily. So yeah, that just may be an interesting challenge. I don't know if that's a challenge, but it does make executing on this tricky because you have to like think of things in advance and okay, can we foresee doing this? Will this still work? Can we please get a rainbow Spirit Fingers collection? When you say that though, do you mean just different color micro shimmers in a gray jelly base? I don't know if I'd call that rainbow. Could you make the lighting more normal? For this portion, I was gonna do it when I do, you know, comparisons, but it's the mood board, so I'll keep the mood lighting until we're done the mood board, which will be shortly. Okay, I'm Rover it. Red planet, hot rocks, walking on Mars. Solo mission. This was the romantic kind of sweetheart shade, but also be by yourself. But also lonely. Romantic and lonely in space, trapped on Mars by yourself, brokenhearted equals solo mission. I wanted a dusty rosy pink, but instead of making it a more uniform shade like I'm Rover it that has like a more uniform glow, I wanted texture. So how do we bring the Mars terrain and its roughness to life in a nail polish? And this seemed like the perfect shade to tie in those flakes. So it is kind of subtle in its flakes as well, but it also really shows, especially if you put like a matte top coat on it. It's being alone in space on Valentine's Day by yourself. It's the solo mission. The self-love of nail polish. When you take yourself on a date, you look like that boy. You alone in space. All right, and then last up, we have what became Waste of Space. So obviously I wanted a black, dark jelly polish. I always knew that. I just wasn't sure what exactly we'd put in it. So we went with a bunch of different options of what should be in the black jelly. But the idea of a black hole to me also tied into that kind of anti-Valentine's Day or being alone, where your thoughts are kind of in a deep, dark black hole, or you just feel like you're lost in the moment, or even, and you're just like, I can't see anything. I'm in a black hole. You know, I don't know who to trust. I don't know what to love. I'm all alone in what feels like just an infinity of space. And that's where that little floating dude right there is. But he's seeing some things. Because in space, there's, you know, what I imagine to be a lot of colorful things. We got some random blue, sparks of blue, an asteroid or a comet flies here and there. And I wanted to tie this back to some of the red tones in the rest of the collection. So that's where we brought in the reddish orange iridescent flakes, but also pops of blue and the hollow glitter, which are kind of like space junk. So when you're lost and alone in your black hole, there's a lot of space junk around you, right? Just like we all are sometimes, or we can all feel like. If we're just like, we just want to be alone, but there's so much shit going on around us that sometimes I just feel like I'm a little bit lost in space and there's a lot of space junk. Sell me a box filled with only waste of space. That's not, no, so I'm, unfortunately, all 5 shades are in the box. Or just exploring the darkness for fun, that also works. Christine is like, this shade is called disassociating into the void. Yeah. Disassociate from humans. They're just so annoying, you know? Get lost in space by yourself. Swim through the junk of other people and find yourself in a waste of space. That's my pitch. Okay. And that was the mood board. I hope you love it. I'm very excited that this is our first launch. It feels different. It looks different. A little bit of new colors, new formulas, but also a little bit of things that you know you love and trust formula-wise. It is beautiful. I love it. Desperately trying to check out. Check out harder. It's so different, but still so beautiful and romantic and Valentine's. I'll call my ex and tell him he's a waste of space, like my new favorite nail polish. Just be like, you, sir, are a waste of space. I'm going on a solo mission. Goodbye. Where is Menchie? She's not here. I don't know. She got spooked by the claw. Okay. Comparisons. I will turn on lighting. Give me 1 moment, please. Please hold. How do you turn this off? There we go. All right. I gotta turn this on. We are going into normal lighting mode. What? That's too normal. That's too bright. No, leave me alone. Oh, and this. See this? My magnet's stuck on it. I can leave the background like that, but we're all clear here. As a gay autistic witch, this really fits my vibe. Okay, yes, vibing. We're vibing. Now I'm too close to the sun. I know. I'm getting a sunburn. Stop. How many lights do you have? Like 12. It's stupid. Menchie. I'm gonna show you the bottles IRL. Let me just clean them. Man. Oh, I love. See, this one is really just like, that catches your eye. Woo! These 4 are very romantic, and then this one's just like, hey ladies, I'm an alien. What are you doing? Would you like to party? I'll show you my nails. What's on my other hand? So on my other hand, I'm wearing a little Skittle, sort of, a double, just with 2 shades. I've got I'm Rover It and or Bite Me. Also on the thumb. Here, I'll give you a little bit closer. And then on my main hand, I've got the full collection. Look at that. It's romantic, but also everyone is so unique. They'll have a bit of a different story to them. And as we just saw on the poll, I'm kind of shocked. I mean, I'm not shocked that Alien Infatuation won for sales and opinions, but also Waste of Space being second. I personally thought black probably wouldn't make the top 2 or 3. But not, you guys are dark. You guys are dark. These colors are everything. I can't wait to do my nails. Curfew Crasher versus Solo. We're gonna do them all. So yeah, there are stories on Instagram that have that exact comparison if you can't wait. But I just want to show you. Look at that collection. I need space. Said not me with my nail polish. I would like to be closer to my nail polish. And here they are matte. Oh! Benchy hair. Get out of there. Here, I'll do a little close-up. See how different like the Alien one looks matte? Because once you mattify the shimmer, it kind of pulls it across the whole thing. Whereas if you're looking at it with glossy, it really does make it look like more of a beam, like Alien beam me up. But matte, it's so interesting. I think they all do something a little bit different when they're matte. Like this one looks really cool because you can see what's in it. And Solo Mission, the iridescent flakes really stand out and looks like soft matte velvet. Should we do a poll? Which one, what do you like better, matte or glossy? Here. What finish do you like better? Matte is dry alien skin? Kind of, yeah. Glossy taco or matte taco? Which, in case you're new, what was I gonna say? In case you're a new Holo Sapien, glossy taco is this. It's a top coat. You should always top coat every nail polish. If you apply nail polish and then you don't put a top coat, it's never gonna dry properly, and then you're gonna wonder why you have smudges or it doesn't last. So always put a glossy top coat. It's quick dry, it's glossy, it makes it super shiny, and it helps lock in your nail polish for longer. I have plenty of tips on how to keep your nail polish on longer, which includes a bunch of variables all the way from prepping your nail bed properly to top coating to wrapping the nail tip. On this channel, if you just look up like how to make your nail polish last or nail tips, you'll find it. And then matte taco, which is like a cloudy formula on purpose, and what it does is it takes away all the shine. It isn't necessarily as long lasting or quick dry because it can't have that glossy same ingredient because it's matte, but it's more like a special effect option. It's because it's not just black. It has beautiful depth with the colors within it. Thank you. Thank you for observing this from Earth. Let's see. What finish do you like better? So most people are saying glossy, which on the whole, I agree with. If we're talking about a whole collection, I'm going to vote glossy too, as well. But individually, like, I think Solo Mission is really, really pretty with matte. Thank you, Marin. Congrats on the new collection. I don't know how you keep pumping out such a stunning collection, but I can't wait to have these on my nails. Thanks for hand cream. You're welcome. Your hands will be moisturized shortly. Matte is giving 80s vaporwave, and I love it. I love matte, but it takes longer to dry. So one trick you can do is paint your nails, add a glossy taco, let it fully dry, like fully dry. So like an hour or two later, or sometimes even the next day I'll do this. And then I'll apply a matte top coat. So that way the nail polish and the glossy quick dry top coat has fully dried. And I find that results in a better long lasting manicure, but also everything is drier. Because if you put matte top coat on a freshly painted color, they're all not totally dry, And matte top coat is not a quick drying, like suck everything up and dry it formula, because it's designed to be just a matte special effect. So that's my hack. Do a glossy taco first, but let it fully dry, and then like next day even matte taco. See, a lot of people are agreeing. 10 nail hacks by Troom Troom. Apply your matte taco after your glossy taco. Okay, should we do comparisons? I'm gonna walk you through the Instagram ones first, and then we will do anything else you have. What do you mean by suck it all up and dry it? What was that? Not scientific enough? Suck it all up and dry it. Glossy taco is formulated with ingredients that I can't do the scientific explanation. I don't have my notes. But in English, it has ingredients in it that help everything dry quicker, or like evaporate quicker in order for it to dry. And that it has properties in it that lock it in and keep it shiny. Matte taco doesn't do that because it has to contain little pieces of pigment in it that make it cloudy in order for the matte effect to happen. So you can't really have both, because you need that clarity of the type of ingredients that give it that glassy look in order to get those quick drying properties to also work with it. So matte top coat isn't really a quick drying formula. It's more like a special effect. And that's the case for any matte top coat I've seen in my entire nail polish career. That's just how it is. So I've always given the advice, regardless of Holo Taco, to do your favorite quick dry top coat first and then matte top coat later, if you want the effect of it being matte. Because matte top coats are not quick dry. They are a special effect. That's what you should look at them as. This is the best collection of all time. Damn. Okay, wait. We gotta like raise them all up so you see the... I need more hands. Ooh! When the light hits. Damn. Nail polish excites me so much. Okay. Let me move those aside. Mac, you're asking about milk again or mayo? Thank you for doing mixed formula collection, something for everyone. I love them all, but variety is the spice and space of life. Can't wait to try a many with solo mission and low-key blushing. That would be stunning. That's a really nice Skittle idea for like some simple, but also a little spice. Please have sacrificial lacquer be permanent. Unfortunately, that will not be possible for a number of reasons. I actually think we were like low on it too. So it will be going away. Oh yeah, it's gonna sell out like soon, very soon, like today. Probably in like 5 minutes, because I just said that. So yeah, this for the next 2 minutes probably is the last time for sacrificial lacquer and foiled again and overshadowed. I think we have a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong. Nope, foiled again is also gonna go. But the good news is, as I mentioned, 50 Shades of Greige and Rose Gold Taco. After much of your feedback and also considering that its colors do really fit kind of a more evergreen, which just means like all year type of palette, and also pigment sourcing and possibilities, we were able to bring them into the regular catalog. So glad I got an extra foiled again today. So sacrificial lacquer, foiled again, and overshadowed will come back next season, next holiday season. That's our intention, as long as pigments and supplies permit. Okay, let's look at, this is the Holo Taco Instagram stories. Yes, 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 yes. Hello, do you copy? We are experiencing an invasion in our orbit. 50 Shades of Greige and Rose Gold Flake Taco are restocked in here to sing. Wow, were they listening? Goddamn. Plus hand cream is back. All right, want to see our new interstellar shades to compare to polishes in our orbit? All right, let's pause. That's the new Alien Infatuation in the middle, which I don't really have other shades to compare to it. When I was making these, I was like, we don't really have a grayish green. Like, it's very unique. You know, it doesn't even need to be in a slide, honestly. But since I know you're gonna ask, let's show you Spirit Fingers. So I'm gonna do that now. Actually, here, just look at that while I get prepared. Where is my Sophia? Sophia? Oh, there she is. Okay. I can't find the other bottle, so I have like, whatever, a mini production, but same thing. Look at your cousin, Sophia. They're cousins. R.I.P. Spirit Fingers, but welcome on in to Alien Infatuation. Let me show you it on a swatch wheel. They pair really nicely, actually. See? The micro shimmer is tricky. Mention here. After so many samples, honestly, finding the perfect micro shimmer that is very beamy and very bright and obvious is not that easy, because a lot of them aren't that powerful, and there's like has to be a power element, a brightness to them that still translates through the base. So it's not just about the micro shimmer pigment, it also depends on your base. If you make your base color too cloudy or sometimes even too dark but not jelly enough, then it kind of kills the micro shimmer. So it's a very delicate balance. I will say that the undertone of Sophia's Spirit Fingers is a little bluer gray, a little more cool toned. And since this is not really a cool tone collection, we made the gray under Alien Infatuation a little more neutral so that it could still speak to these and not feel as out of place. But relative to this, it might look a little cooler, but it's actually neutral. You're just looking at it compared to warm shades. I think this kind of helps illustrate it. You see the base difference? A moody Christmas duo? Is it possible to gradient that formula? I would say it's possible, but it's not easy because these are buildable jelly formulas that require thin coats that build up in order to really give that micro shimmer payoff. If you start dabbing with them, you're not necessarily gonna get the same like breakthrough of the shimmer, which needs to be layered on very thinly. And for it to, if you start like dabbing through it, I don't think it would work. You could maybe do a lazy gradient with it, but it's not really designed as that type of formula. If you want to gradient with things, then you should use like a linear holo. Linear holo, stunning gradients. Okay. What else for this guy? Grab some of these. Versus Matchmaker, RIP. Matchmaker's much lighter. This is a little deeper. And also it's a creme. You shouldn't even ask me to compare a creme to a specialty. Come on now. I did see a good question earlier that I do want to demo right here. Let me show you, because we did this for the Sophia launch and people found it very helpful. So one question people do ask is, you know, if you have a fancy micro shimmer formula like our new Alien Infatuation, could you not just replicate it with the Holo Taco combo and shimmers? And my answer is no, and I'm going to show you why. Let me just start painting as I explain. So here's duct tape gray, which I think is the closest base to this. Although this is a creme, not a jelly. So while it's amazing that we have tons of toppers and cremes, or you can put our toppers over your other cremes and create your own mani, there's something different about an integrated nail polish where you have the shimmers specifically designed to work in the base of that nail polish because they glow through the jelly and give you a different effect than a topper does on top of a creme, which is going to be a topper on top of a creme is a little bit more two-dimensional, let's say, whereas an integrated formula where you have a micro shimmer in a jelly is going to look more three-dimensional because it builds layers up. That doesn't make one better than the other. It's just to kind of explain to you how these different formulas or combinations can be appreciated. Oh, sacrificial and foiled again are out. RIP. I warned you. So I just want to demo so I can show you with your own eyes. Because we did this for spirit fingers and then people were like, oh damn, that is different. I see what you mean now. And I was like, I told you, you gotta trust me. I'm just gonna do one more coat. This is again, duct tape gray, just to simulate a base color. Cold Slate is way too blue. I would have done that for Sophia, but not, those are not the same. No. We'll go with duct tape gray. I find those undertones are closer. The other difference, just as I let that dry for one moment. So our closest shimmer would be Celestial Lights, which is green to pink iridescent. And if you notice, the pigment size is different, which is why the effect is gonna look different. The pigment size of our shimmers is larger. So you're gonna see it look a little bit sparklier. Whereas the pigment size of the micro shimmer is super fine. So it almost gives like a linear look. Which is part of the reason why when applied over a base coat, a shimmer is gonna read differently than an integrated nail polish where the micro shimmer is worked into the jelly base. So they are not the same, but you can, you know, if you're just looking for solutions here, you could recreate the vibes-ish, but there's just no way, at least in our catalog, you could ever make the same thing with a combo as you could with an individual polish that we're gonna release. Like, why would I do that also? You know what I mean? Why would I really release something you can just recreate with our existing stuff? So that's Celestial Lights over duct tape gray. And here, oops, it's wet. I don't want to ruin my swatch. And there is Alien Infatuation. And I'll pull it a little bit closer. Someone purchased my neon lines hoodie. Thank you, someone. I'm gonna turn my ISO down a little bit so you can see the shimmer a little bit better. See the difference? It's subtle, but I think you can appreciate how an iridescent shimmer topper is gonna read differently than an integrated micro shimmer like Alien Infatuation. Similar vibes, but definitely different. Yeah. It's a great match, but Alien Infatuation is so different. The only way you can really make this is by doing an integrated formula, which is that jelly that allows you to layer it, because every time you layer it, you're also layering a sheer wash of micro shimmer. And when you build that up in 3 coats, in combination with the jelly, it just breaks through. It's really stunning. It's not really quite the type of look. It's not quite the type of look that you can recreate with a creme and a shimmer topper, because this shimmer topper, it doesn't have the same depth. And that's the difference. It's the depth. The depth and the amount of beaming shine. They're cousins though. Yeah, the color palette you can recreate for sure. If you're just really into like grays and greens, then, you know, this is still cool. Don't get me wrong now. But you want to go full alien? Then you get alien infatuation. All right, next. There's nothing else I can compare alien infatuation to because we just like literally have nothing like it. Next. Okay, we'll do or bite me. So there it is with espresso, your hollow, a crushed hollow, so same formula, but just much darker and more neutral brown. Burnt bridges, linear hollow, different formula, kind of rich brown. Or bite me is more burgundy. It has a bit more red, but it's not that. It's not like bold hot lipstick red. It's like dried Dr. Pepper cherry Coke, but dark. It's like the syrup. It's the color I imagine the syrup of cherry cola is. You know what I mean? Does anyone know what like the color of soft drink syrup is? That's so specific. What about mocha? Mocha's, it's not in this slide, but if you click, you can find it. I'll show you in real life. And then Crimson Void is a little bit cooler. So it's a cooler crimson. And then I'm Over Brew, which you know and love is a creme, but let's do it in real life. Okay, so what do you want? Need I say mocha? So crushed hollow is what they have in common here, right? So that's our hollow. Chills. Thank you, Chills. That's our hollow barista collection. I know we're still sold out of 2 of them. You guys need to stop. You need to calm down. We are working hard, but it's probably going to be some time before we get these 2 lighter ones back in stock. But that's okay. You have or bite me for now. So these are all crushed hollow, which again is not a glitter. It's a type of hollow, so it's easier to remove than a glitter. And it has such a sophisticated glow to it, where you see that sparkle, but it's a little more like sophisticated dazzly, as opposed to uniform, very clear rainbow like a linear hollow. But the color for this one, like finally we get a color, right? Because we started with highest bidder, which was gray. And then we introduced this, which is like very neutral, from a light beigey to a very rich dark brown. Now we got or bite me, which it's not hot red. It's definitely like rusty or deep burgundy. It is much redder than this, which I know it's really tricky because sometimes seeing things compared to something else actually makes your eyes throw the color for the same reason why different shades will look different on different skin tones. So there's always that factor. But if you have these at home, then this reference might be helpful. I love the shade name. Thank you. But we have Bury Me in Hollow. Oh my God, Sophia! Fuck. And Bury Me in Hollow. How could I forget? She's right here. Okay, let's do that comparison. So as I was saying, as you know, crushed hollow started with highest bidder and then barista and then Bury Me in Hollow and now or bite me. Bury Me in Hollow is like the cutesy girl who's like, I love love. And then or bite me is like, fuck the fuck off. I would like to be alone. And also I will suck your blood and murder you. Sorry, Sophia. They kind of look nice together. Honestly though, crushed hollow Valentine's Day Manny. I love it. It's good Skittle Manny, yeah. I'm still in this mode. That's the mood I'm in for Skittle Manny. But simply, I must see it. A single coat of or bite me over I'm Rover it. What? Okay. As you will. Or bite me over I'm Rover it. Because it's a jelly. So yeah, it would darken I'm Rover it if that's your goal. Okay, fine. As you wish. I'll need to build this up. Oh, here, since I'm painting this, look how different this looks on the first coat on a very white swatch wheel. See how it has like a bluer undertone? Don't be fooled. Hey, alien infatuation is popular. Wow. Don't be fooled, because it actually looks like that when it's built up. But this goes to show that the formula for this one is quite unique and a little bit surprising. This is I'm Rover It, which is that hot, beaming, molten, volcanic Mars rock look. But on the first coat of the jelly, it has this like reddish, more cool red base. But once you build up that orangish, beaming shimmer, it takes over and makes it overall warmer. It's trippy. So I'm just gonna let that dry. So here, I'll do that on the side and answer your request as we keep doing comparisons for Or Bite Me. Or Bite Me. Okay, let's compare to Naughty List. So Naughty List, RIP, was a little more strawberry jam. And Or Bite Me's a little more dried blood. And Crimson Void, which you already saw in the other swatch picture. But there's Crimson Void. It's cooler, but the other reason why any of the linear holos are gonna give you that cool flare is because they're made with linear holo, which will always have that cyan kind of flare. See how even in this lighting, even the warm colors, you're seeing like a flash of cyan and purple? And that's because the core ingredient of a linear holo is silver at its core. And the rainbow flare will always push that kind of cyan and purple and pink in order to look like part of the rainbow. It just seems to take over more than the warm shades in the rainbow. So that's why the formula can also kind of change the color. Even if you think you're making the same polish in a different formula, the color looks different. Squeaky! Squeaky bought my cat. Here, I gotta remember to keep painting this. Alright, this is 2 coats of I'm Rover It. Look, now she's orange, right? What? And what else should I grab for Or Bite Me? Plum Luck. That was just on the same wheel. Much more purple. Plum Luck is more purpley. Double Dare. Yin Yin, thank you. So Double Dare is a reflective polish. So that's not how I have my lighting set up right now. But there's Double Dare, which is a black to red multi-chrome base. It also has hollow microflakes in it and red reflective glitter, which here, I'll try and do there. I have too many surrounding lights to effectively show you, but you can kind of see on the edges there, the red reflective glitter come out. That was my limited edition birthday shade from 2 years ago, because this year was Cool Cat Mom. Like, how many years have passed since we've been in space? And we'll get to Existential Crisis in Waste of Space when I get to that slide. Here, let me just finish up with this chatter's request to put 1 layer of Or Bite Me. We're gonna put 1 coat of Or Bite Me over I'm Rover It, just to see what that looks like. I'm actually curious. What are you on to? Oh shit! Okay, that looks good. What the? Woo! Because you can see the glow kind of come through the crushed hollow. That looks like a volcano's about to erupt on Mars, but it hasn't. That's kind of cool. Good job, Chatter. Chatter was cooking. We let them cook, and then they hatched. So again, that was I'm Rover It as a base with just one coat of the jelly or Bite Me crushed hollow on top, and you get that is so pretty. That's different. It's like darker. It's like if you really like I'm Rover It. Hey, this is for all the people who voted I'm Rover It last. Maybe you don't like orange, okay? You can make it a little deeper, but also still glean with the golden, not golden, still benefit from the solar flare from below by putting on a coat of Or Bite Me. And then add red flake taco. Okay, you guys can do that at home when you get home from space. Let's finish up Or Bite Me, and let me grab something. Where's my wheels? I can't find my vacation wheel. Okay, but I have this one painted on a swatch stick. Okay, so this was Tax Haven from the vacation collection. I know more people were asking for that comparison, but Tax Haven is a multi-chrome, so it's a different formula than both of these, and it's kind of browner, but see how it has like two colors depending on the angle, and probably another one that's even harsher at a specific angle. I just don't have, there you can kind of tell. So yeah, this is a multi-chrome formula, which means it's made more of like metallic pigments that shift, and this is these are both jelly formulas that build up, and one of them has a high degree of shimmer, and then the other one has crushed hollow. Or Bite Me and Sacrificial Lacquer coming up. So Sacrificial Lacquer is very like red, especially when it's not magnetized. So fresh out of the bottle, it will look like vibrant red, but then after you do the magnetic effect, the sides will deepen and get a bit darker. All right, so I think that's good for this one. Let's keep going. I'm Rover It, which is our new one here that I've explained in stories, if you saw already, is a different formula, and you just saw me apply it and you're like, wait, what? Why is it a different color in the jelly base? So multi-chromes and jelly-based shimmers will go on very differently, whereas multi-chrome, you kind of see the same thing but need to build it up in order to get that full shift. It's almost a little bit chromy, but not quite chrome. And then you have a very dense packed shimmer in a jelly like I'm Rover It, where you build it up in order to get that beam where the shimmer really comes together in like a linear form and really pops. So here's those two on these two sticks that I made for you last week. Focus on me. Focus on me. There we go. Right? So the tone of it is different. You've got I'm Rover It, which is bolder and brighter. And then Tax Haven, which is a little more like tan suitcase. And it has that shift in color, right? Slightly like reddish browner, but then kind of more like a yellowed copper. I'm Rover It doesn't shift in color. It just has really bold shimmer in it. Also, Tax Haven is a scattered gold holo, and I'm Rover It is a micro flake holo. So different types of holo. Both are unique, yes. Of course they are. If someone forgot to use their birthday polish, well, don't forget. Stop that. If it expires, then you have to use it before it expires. And I'm not telling you launch dates. Just birthday codes are valid for 90 days. We have at least one launch, probably 2 in a 90-day period. I know, I'm Rover It. It was a spicier guy. I'm Rover It Glow is so beautiful. Just look at it in the bottle. Like, when I saw the prototype, I was like, ah, I want to drink it. Burn my throat. Okay, Zyler the cat, you asked? Yes. Yes. So I'm Rover It is a little deeper, darker orange. And we don't have that much. That's like else in this range. Want to know something else interesting? So we send our product to a lot of swatchers to commission content for the website, as you see on our website that's ready for launch. But they also, a few of them commented back how much they loved I'm Rover It specifically. I mean, not that they didn't say good things about the other shades, but I remember thinking like, really? Like, good. Okay, good. You know? Yes, I love that. Can you turn your ISO back up? Yes, I will. Wrong way. There we go. So that's Zyler, little lighter orange. Oh, the other Zyler. Zyler Cat Eye Magnetic. I think the sides of Zyler Cat Eye with that reddish iridescent are kind of similar to I'm Rover It, but then it's got that light gold magnetic flare. I Need Space Collection is popular, damn. There is nothing else like this. I'm looking over and I'm just like, nope. Okay, Orange Drink. Orange Drink is much more bolder, bright rainbow orange, lighter. Fallen Flake on I'm Rover It. Oh my god. That would be chaotic, but we could do it. You just want to put everything on I'm Rover It? Wait, this is slander. You just had me cover up I'm Rover It with Or Bite Me, and now you want me to put a flake taco on. Just tell me you don't like bright orange. It's fine. I'm Rover It is so unique. In your lighting and on my phone screen, I'm Rover It almost looks like it has a berry sheen or aurora. So the jelly is a cooler red. I know, it's so weird. Cause like, these are the same, just that's white. Like the swatch wheel. This becomes this in 3 coats. What? And on my hands too, like this looks very bold, shimmery orange. It does not look like it has that cool undertone. It's just a jelly thing. I know. I was also like, what? It's very cool. The shimmer is what does the talking with this shade, for sure. Can you put it over 1 coat black? Oh my god! We're gonna be here for hours. Curious why there is red and green in this collection, but not for the magnetics, because of the intensity and the saturation. So no one looks at this and thinks like red and green Christmas, because the intensity and saturation of say this one or this one is lower, right? They're deeper, like that's more muted green. Whereas in the magnetic collection was about, like, I wanted you bolder, brighter as much as you can with the magnetic shade. So we ended up with Love Spell, which is not red, because I didn't want red, bright red and green in the same collection. And Wicked Potion. That's why. Because this doesn't look Christmassy because of the specific tones. I'm over it. Okay, we're not gonna do everything. This is where I'm stopping with I'm over it. All your swatch requests, I'm over it. You can play with it at home though. The more I look at it, the more I love I'm over it, actually. I love every shade, but she wasn't my first pick. And the more we look at it, the more we love it. Are you saying that we should do the poll again? Am I finally influencing you? I'm just gonna do a thick second coat so I don't have to do another coat. This is what we're gonna do. But I gotta let it dry for 1 minute. The influencer has influenced. Can we see I'm over it next to Cheap Champagne? Yes. Yes, you can. You asked so nicely. So, different formulas. Frosted metal, very, very shiny, full of shiny flakes. But tonally, they actually kind of look nice. My lights are a little bit hot right now. Like, I do think Cheap Champagne is a little more obviously orange. But, like, not too orange, but that should give you an idea. All right, let's finish this one up. Chatter asked for Fallen Flake Taco over top. Of I'm over it. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is definitely Space Rocks, or no, Mars Rocks. Mars Rocks, yeah? That's a fun way to use Fallen Flake Taco. This is a nice fall manicure, actually. Or if you're just still in the Mars mindset, then it still kind of jives. That's very stunning. Very, very, very nice. Good job. So that's these two together, which definitely complement. Ooh, don't spill it, Simply. They definitely complement each other because they're both very warm. One's a multichrome, one's a shimmer, but they both have those like beaming, shiny properties. Love that. Okay, now let's put, what happens if we put one coat of I'm Over It over one coat black? It's gonna be a lot darker, I can tell you that. But let's see. Here at Holo Taco, we love putting shades over black. Oh, it kind of looks the same. Hold on, I can't see that side. I want to make sure it's a thinnish coat. Damn, okay. Well, the shimmer is so powerful. Here's our control. There. It is darker. There, yeah. If you kind of angle it, oh, see? Look, if you angle it so you're not seeing the shimmer, it does look darker, it looks black. But then once you pop it into the light and the shimmer is what's getting beamed up, they look similar. It's kind of like a trick. That's so weird, eh? Look, out of the light, you can tell that it's black underneath. But then, hey shimmer, what's up? They look closer. Yeah. Whoa, that's what we see in space. Nail polish is so cool. Nail polish is out of this world. Unrelated question. Are you interested in the universe? as a physics major, I love this launch. I mean, I'm interested in the sense that I always want to know what the hell is going on here, you know? Why are we here? Who did this to us? Please help us solve our life's mysteries, physicist student. Let's go. Just tell me why. Okay, what's next? There you have it, Solo Mission and Curfew Crasher. Low-key blushing would make a lovely Skittle. And then I put blushed ice in there just to show you too the formula difference between Solo Mission Iridescent Flake and Crushed Holo. Curfew Crasher is a different formula than I'm Rover It, which has a tighter micro shimmer. Curfew Crasher has a larger pigment size. So you're gonna see like more dainty sparkly as opposed to uniform, more linear shimmer. It's like the little nuances, but they really do create a different effect or impression of the polish. This is a beautiful Skittle. I think everything but Sunset Simulation. Like this one, because it shifts to kind of an orange, like maybe I wouldn't include it, but I like these bottom four a lot. Can we see Solo Mission over Sunset Simulation? You're gonna cloud it, actually. Yeah, Solo Mission is not a good topper. I'll just say it. Because it has like a dusty color base to it, it's going to cloud what you put it over. Whereas this, I'm Rover It, is a much sheerer, transparent jelly, so it's not gonna cloud things. It will just complement and give you the boost of that shimmer. And I'll just repeat again, none of these were designed as toppers, so this is very experimental. But I'll just say, like, Solo Mission, because of the tone of color and the vibe we wanted, like, it to look a little dusty, then is not gonna make the best topper. Hey, if you want a topper that has iridescent flakes in it, hello. Have you heard of? Have you heard of Cosmic Unicorn Skin? This is what you want. It's a pink iridescent topper that has a clear transparent base, so you can see exactly what you put under it. Or you could do Solar Unicorn Skin, which is kind of that orangey, orange to yellow. There it is alone, right? So Solo Mission is a little bit of a combination of like purpley pinky, but also the yellow orange. Kind of covers Solar to Cosmic Unicorn Skin if you're looking for equivalents, but the flake size in our unicorn skin toppers tend to have a little bit more variety, so you'll find some that are a little bit bigger than what's in Solo Mission, which is slightly more uniform, still obvious, evident flakes, but they wouldn't have as large as often. And it's not a topper. Okay, comparisons IRL. There's Curfew Crasher. So apart from one being a delicate shimmer and a jelly, and the other being a asymmetrical iridescent flake with scattered holo, I guess they both have a little bit of scattered holo, the undertone of these is very different and meant to cater to different people who really care about the undertone of polishes that are slightly closer-ish to skin tone, or at least in that kind of light or muted pink range for some people. So Curfew Crasher has a much cooler undertone, and that was to work with the after party kind of Midnight's vibe collection. And then Solo Mission is far more neutral and, compared to Curfew Crasher, warmer. But again, it really depends on your skin tone, whether it reads warmer, cooler, neutral. So I'm not gonna call it in and of itself one or the other. But relative to Curfew, if you have that at home, this is much more neutral and warmer compared to Curfew Crasher. Haute Couture, yes. If I may. So there it is compared to the two lightest baristas, which I'd say are both lighter than Solo Mission. Okay, let me just pull it back a little bit so you can see it. Here, I'll give you my skin. I'll give you my human skin. How's that? So on me, Solo Mission is definitely deeper than my skin tone. So make sure you're checking out all of our wonderful swatchers. For some people, this will be closer to their skin tone. For me, it's darker, but this might be like a true neutral for some people who have iridescent flakes in their skin too. I guess that's the only way it could match, but yeah, there it is compared to Blushed Ice, which is still paler. Human skin. Can we see it compared to Bury Me and Holo? Yes, you can. Bury Me and Holo is much more like lipstick pink. Solo Mission, much more subtle. Subtle, dusty pink. A true neutral for some. And let's grab... Sunset Simulation was the only other one I could think of that was like kind of similar. It also has a similar vibe shade name, as it turns out, because it's like a sunset in space. That's Sunset Simulation, which at its base does have kind of a neutral, like sort of bronze, but like not dark, like a very light taupey bronze that shifts to more pink. So it's kind of like the unicorn skins in this a little bit, but more intense. I would say Sunset Simulation is more obvious and more intensely saturated, but Solo Mission is much more muted and understated because of its dusty base. Here is Cheap Champagne and Fake Date. Again, frosted metals, so very reflective and brighter and lighter than Solo Mission for sure. Light modes are so slept on. Truer words have never been spoken. Now you like them. I can't tell you how many people, or I could tell you how many people. Here, I'm gonna pull up something and school you. You know how many people go to our rewards page and email customer service and then they're like, what nail polish is this? It's a light mode polish. It's wireless mode. I think we should add that as an FAQ, honestly. Ben, write that down. Can we make a question here? Oh, look, here's the birthday question Chatter was asking. It's on the website. Or wait, no, I guess I didn't. No, it should have it. The 90 days. Yeah, there you go. We need to add a question that's like, what polish is that blue one? It's this one, you sillies. Wireless mode. Look, I'll just leave it on Ben. Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple more and we'll finish this up. I know what I was gonna do. This. Okay, Valentine's Skittle Mannies. If you're kind of boring, don't take this as an insult. It's fine, okay? Sometimes people like boring. I understand it. I am not it, but I understand the need for it for some humans on this earth. If that's you, that's okay. You know, we come in peace. We don't judge you. But this is an idea that you might like. Low-key blushing as your simple creme on most of your nails. And then Solo Mission is just like, adds a little something. Like, hello. Hello, I just want a little bit of specialty so I can have something to think about that's interesting. The undertone of these two remind me of each other. This one is still even a little bit more neutralized, a little pulled down, a little more muted to kind of really dig into that I'm left all by myself on the terrain of Mars, R.I.P. me. but I like that they kind of speak to each other. Boring is comfort for some. For some it is. All right, last up, Waste of Space, which I'm still shocked is the second bestseller. And you guys also voting on it as second. Okay, this one was very hard. I'm like, what do I compare this to? Just like black? Like, you know? So Black Hollow Wish, RIP. Double Dare, my 2 years ago limited edition birthday shade, RIP. Which I do have out already. So we'll just do that again. And then Existential Crisis, my other birthday shade. And then here's just a demo of unicorn skins, which are similar in pigment to some of the iridescent flakes used in Waste of Space, but they're a different size. So I mostly did this to show the size difference. They're smaller in Waste of Space because space is so full of things, you know, that everything looks small. We are so small in this universe. You'd love to see it by electrostatic too. I can do that, Katie. So let me just go through the ones you just saw. Let's get a good look at the birthday shades. It's very bright. It's almost too bright. I feel like it's obscuring it a bit. Okay. So there's Waste of Space, which has those red and blue iridescent flakes plus scattered hollow glitter. Existential Crisis cannot be explained. But she has a teal jelly base and ultimately beams a little bit more bolder than Waste of Space. And what I felt we were missing in the catalog was like a black jelly. Like, give me true black jelly and then put colored shit in it. You know what I mean? Existential Crisis doesn't read black at all to me. It kind of just reads like multiple colors, but also dark. And then Double Dare was a black to red multi-chrome that had hollow flakes and red reflective glitter in it. But she's been retired for 2 years now. So I was interested in bringing something to life that has special effects in it, but doesn't necessarily need like a reflective light to see it. And I actually do want to show you something. I'm gonna pull them both up here. So, here. I don't do this for most polishes because it's not really necessary to demo, but I find it very effective for these dark jelly polishes that have shit in them. I keep saying shit, like someone's gonna clip that and be like, Simply and Illogical said her nail polish is shit. I mean like good shit. You know what I mean? I am having an existential crisis. Okay, look. This is what I want to point out. Waste of Space when photographed in the bottle. So you see all the black jelly build up. You can't really tell that it's a black jelly. This is just a picture of the side bottle. Existential Crisis, picture of the side bottle too. All of its jelly is built up. Now, if you put it on a white piece of paper and just paint one coat, then you will know how Existential Crisis has like a very teal jelly base and Waste of Space is black. So there, sorry, I'm blocking the chat, but that's the key difference between Existential Crisis and Waste of Space is the jelly base, and then the stuff that's in them is a little bit different too. But I feel like that helps explain the most how they are different. Does that make sense? Yes. Christine, I absolutely despise you. I'll take that as a compliment. Get lost, Chatter. Okay, we weren't quite done, right? Electrostatic. Expect me, such delicious polishes, expect me not to go broke. No, I don't expect you to go broke. Don't buy my nail polish, please. If you actually mean that. If you're joking and memeing because people think that's funny, then that's different. But don't actually, like, please afford your food, your rent, and then consider buying nail polish for yourself, you know? Respectfully. Yes, I'm telling you what to do with your money. Okay. There's electrostatic, which is a linear holo. And I will just pop out my cell phone to kind of... I have too much light going on here. It's conflicting. But see, the linear holo will give you that pop of rainbow in the black. Whereas Waste of Space, it has holo, but not linear holo. It has more scattered glitter in it. So you get those little bits, kind of like little comets in the sky or satellites in the sky. Oh, the way I need Waste of Space. This is my hole. It was made for me. Is a hole in your heart. And there's really nothing else to compare Waste of Space to. Which is why it was so needed. Sorry, there's like Menchie hair in my nose. Menchie, how'd you get there? All right. Let me just pull back out the space crew again. That's Sophia. There's too much on my desk. Sophia wants a ride. Gang's all here. We're ready for liftoff. Oh, and since we're in regular lighting, sorry, my hair. Here, now you can look at the box in regular lighting. See, it's got a little bit kind of rustic red, but then it also fades to the lighter edge of the craters, more like a solo mission. And let's take a trip. Take a trip. Oh, whose heart exploded? Was it me or my nail polish that did this to you? And then the sides, really catchy with that alien infatuation. I just love the pop of green on the side. It's not me! This guy wants to have a word with you. Open her up and welcome to the solo system. It's time to be alone. Here's a closer look. In Beauty Guru lighting that just totally blows it all out. Look, wow. Actually, if I angle it, wait, where was it? You can kind of get a better, there you go. Look at Rover it glowing. She's beaming up. All the non-vegans are hungry. That's weird. You guys want to eat nail polish after all the times we say, don't eat the nail polish, okay? Eat the next collection. The next collection, but not this one. All right, is it time for bingo? Okay, I'll do a quick bingo and then I gotta wrap up my shuttle. Where's the bingo? It's in the Simply React and the Simply Discord. Bingo ready from the Pickle Crackhead. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even do the detectives deck. Did they make me something? Those space cases. Okay, they did. I'll do that after. I need space bingo. The link is, does a mod have a link? Okay, Carol has a link. Click the link in the chat. If you want to post, if you want to spam it a few times, if you can, Carol. Because chatters they don't pay attention. They're always spaced out. I need space. Menchie licks her bed. No, she was just before, though. We have liftoff. I definitely said that. Chat is referred to as Earthlings. I said Earthlings once. I don't know if I was referring to you, so let's hold. Mac asks us a question. That should be the middle square. Simply says something about needing space. That is the title of the collection. Pickles? Excuse me? You guys, what is this? Pickles and steak? That's a weird food habit. You know, I've heard of peanut butter and mint. I learned that from a Troom Troom video. Is pickles and steak also a thing? There were a lot of pickles in chat. There were. It's very confusing. It's for pickle fingers? Spirit pickles. Are you renaming this? I thought it was alien fingers. Simply shows a map of our solar system. Little did you know it would be a giant poster that they normally use in school. Because I am your teacher. Do you want to get a good look at it? Here, I'll move it so it'll focus. We are here. And we're going here. And if you're bad, I will send you here. Out of orbit by yourself. Don't forget to behave. I will not go here or I will get a very bad sunburn. Simply cannot go near the sun. No. And that, kids, is the solar system where planets go around the sun. In case you didn't know. Ben deletes one of his comments. Did he delete any? He said a lot of comments he should have deleted. Ben banished from stream? Always. Someone asked about the next launch? Always. Throw the chocolates away? That's a good line. I should have said that. Throw the chocolates away. Throw the flowers away. It's just you, yourself, and you. And some nail polish this Valentine's Day. Launch video takes 30... Guys, there's good stuff in there that I have to talk about. Simply has tea, mayo on the horizon. It's kind of sounds gross, you know? You took 36 minutes? That's pretty close. Simply is dressed and ready for space. I mean, yeah, I didn't go as far as having a space costume, although Skelly over there is kind of wearing what looks like an astronaut suit. It's actually my chrome jacket. But this color palette matches, and I have space buns, and I have little moon earrings. Isn't that cute? Okay, no bingo for me yet. Steak. I'm gonna steak you. You know, streaming was a mistake. I gotta listen to you in the chat. Got infatuation and I'm over it. Beat me up, Simply. Ben makes a funny comment. No, definitely not. Susan! Something sells out on stream. Yes, Sacrificial Lacquer and Foiled Again are gone. They are done for the season. They will be back hopefully next year. This year. What year is it? Hello? 2024? No? Our goal is to restock them for the next holiday season, which is probably around November. Something sells out on stream, yes. Houston, we have technical problems. No. That's a first. Color theory discussion about red or orange. I mean, like, yeah. Stray cat hair, always. Simply updates decorations. Yes. Simply makes a poll about pickles. No. Detectives roast. I don't have bingo! Okay, that means I have to do the detectives roast. Hold on. You're gonna regret this. You will regret this. Okay, detectives, you made me another presentation. Let's see if you will pass this class. You're usually all spaced out with goats and whatever, and why is there mayo in... Never mind. They made this deck for me. I am hereby not liable for any of the contents. Pickled Cracky said, Dear Prof. Rotenberg, while you were busy doing real work... You just roasted yourself. The Holo Taco detectives have done our homework. Okay, let's see. Before we begin, here's a quick word from our not sponsor. This segment is not sponsored by Innocent Mod Pillar in the Discord. Come join the Discord. Is that all you're saying? Join the Discord? What is this pitch? Every time. Why become a Holo Taco detective? Free unhinged goats, crab mayo, donkey. Oh, no one will come if this is your pitch. Pillar does not endorse this presentation. For legal reasons. How to join, just simply type and enter !Discord in chat for stream elements. Hope it's working to send you a link, or type it yourself. You guys gotta get better at your recruiting, because I don't think anyone is coming with this. Thank you, Pillar, for not sponsoring. Now back to our detective work. Once upon a time, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a nail polish. You caught it. Okay, finally, they are doing good things with their brains. Look, sneak peek, day 4, 12 days of Christmas. Simply's got something to show you, ready to launch. And you know what it was. That's I'm Rover It. I showed it to you 2 months ago. Who will win the Super Bowl? Ask the Holo Taco detectives. That's all the hints we have space for. Give us space. 12 days of Christmas. Uh-huh. Sussy prototypes. Was that this collection? I can't tell. Maybe? I can't. I'd have to like look at the numbers. It's possible. It's possible. You could be right. What's this? Do you see the code on pickled spirit fingers? I need space. Okay, well, I guess I'll just reveal this now. But you will probably see this when I make my loyalty behind the scenes, which I do after every launch, where you see the prototypes that we went through. So yes, this is from one of Sophia's options. It's not quite the same because it has a cooler base, which you can't really glean from this one screenshot. But these other muddier green shades were in the running for the I Need Space, but they just weren't doing it for me. So we ultimately went with this, you know, Alien Infatuation. But those could have been in the Space Collection as the green, but I didn't like them. And a box that landed on Mars. Box collection overall vibe. Yes. Okay. Good job. You saw the corner of the box. Yes. Thank you, Iridian. Sometimes we get a leaky Bentendo. Okay. All I'll say is that only one of these photos was correctly placed in the proper file. Even though Simply was sickly, clues still floated through the galaxy. I meant in orbit. How I'm feeling today. Yeah, I mean, this is just a filter on Snapchat. It's not what you think it is. Good Lord. Swatching. You could tell that this was I'm Rover It. Good job. Sussy alien emoji. I mean, it's not that suspicious after a certain point. More sighting of the box. And yes, that was Cherry Cola. Or Bite Me. Yeah. Oops. I put her over Lemon Spritzer. I think I was like approving the final something. I think that's what I was doing. Male model, Ben's final swatch, Sussy vampire bite sticker. The magnetic wand is just there because I just leave them on my desk because I'm messy. Not because I was coming out with magnetic next. Like, what does it say? I think that one was Alien Infatuation. Mac has a question. That's me wearing Waste of Space. I just wore it on stream. Listen, okay? I do a lot of swatches. I do a lot of video recording for the content for launch day. I also do a lot of prototype testing that you don't see, so sometimes I don't change my nail polish. And on this day, I had just finished swatching, because that's my good hand, that's this hand. Waste of Space, and I was just too tired to take it off. And I was just like, I'm just gonna wear it on stream. I don't care. They won't be able to tell from that far away, because Waste of Space is a really unique polish that you can only really see up close. I was like, oh, they'll just think it's one coat black. But you spotted me. A slightly darker shade of red known as Cherry Cola from the Nail Trend stream will be popular next year if you're searching for a vampy winter nail look. Chris replies, I kind of like that, like a space vampire kind of color. I mean, by that point, I knew, like, the launch is planned and done, you know? I exposed myself. Unrelated. Unrelated! Next! Unrelated. Too early. Middle finger looks like pink. That was Solo Mission with Matt Taco. I needed another shot. I forgot to, like, paint me applying the Matt Taco. So I did a pickup shot, like, last week or whatever. This is very recent. So that's Solo with Matt. Polish count and liftoff clues. She added 5 empty slots. I did. I didn't fill them yet because I've been streaming. I'll do it later. So they're still empty. Email leak week. Let's go. Yeah, so by now you know that it's 5, the price. You see I'm over it, and maybe you put those together, and then you see some shade names, maybe? It said Bite Me, not Or Bite Me, but it definitely said Solo Mission, which was a shade name. International Nail Station, or I Need Space, INS, which was the code on prototypes that you might have noticed. This is the official poster. You know all of this stuff? Yeah. You know what? We're gonna cancel that, and I'm gonna put this on the homepage. What do you guys think? Do you think it'll sell better? I think we would sell out of the collection immediately if I put this. You want that poster in your living room? What about this one? Look, I'm the sun. What? What? Who did this? Oh, who caught this? I'm so sneaky. So anyone who watched my last highlights video, 2024 nail trends, I put the whole collection in a spill shot there. Like almost a week ago. So bonus points if you watch my highlights. Simply, detectives can't read. Yeah, we're not reading this. We don't know how to read. We only know how to look with our eyes at colors. Oh, look. Things with colors and eyeballs. I'm not reading it, but I still know what you're saying. Mayo, let's go. This is in the wrong launch deck. Wrong launch deck. What are you guys doing? Get organized. Alien infatuation, we paint in peace. The pickle fingers. Pickle excitement begin. You know, you guys do this to yourself. Okay, I like that. I like this one, though. The pickle conspiracy? What? The detectives have voted their pickle preferences. What will the live stream viewers say? Do they like pickles or hate pickles? Vote? Are you trying to control me from this deck you made for me? Okay, I'll do as you say. Go on and vote. Do you like pickles and think detectives are unhinged? Vote now, yes or no. Got him. Detectives get back to work. I'm over at Waste of Space. Oh my god, you saw my my Google Drive or something. Oops. The background was cool though. And the internet thinks the detectives are unhinged. Houston, we have a problem. That was me making the thumbnail. Friday email, we showed you all the shades. You are welcome. Did it on a couple swatchers, not all. Have to save something for launch day. And the macro shots, the juicy video, we got to watch that together on stream, and I got to pause it 8 million times so we could turn 5 minutes into half an hour. But I feel like so much of that is valuable so you can hear the theories behind why this, why that, the concept, and really explain any questions that come about, like how does this formula compare to this? Does it remove like a glitter, and so on. So I like the flow, the unfolding of this launch, but always open to hear what you guys think of how we did it a little bit different. The only thing is showing everything before means there's nothing left that's new and interesting when launch happens. You know what I mean? Like, you already know. I kind of like the fun of it, but I also understand people wanting to see more. Bad question. That's a compound question. Objection. You are just unhinged. Mood board compiled by the detectives through all the hints. It's looking good. It's looking good. And here we are. You are here right now, live with me, live from space. Shout out to Rayleigh, who is the only person who knows how to read and write. And they compile these wonderful summaries that not only take into account all of the imagery that you've seen from whether it's Holo Taco, emails or something, or my Snapchat or Instagram, but they also listen to everything I say on stream and will add it in if there's context that applies. So if you really want to know, like, well, what did she say in the past 4 hours? Is there any relevant information? Rayleigh already scanned all of the evidence and just put bullet points on what was relevant evidence. Like, honestly, I am not joking. They would make an incredible attorney, real detective. Very high level of attention to detail and ability to compile information. Those are two skills that not everyone has. So, do you want a job? The box looks familiar. But, well, yeah. No! No! No, not that kind of familiar, just from my leaks. Oh! Not the lady. Is Drake a pickle? Holo Taco meat collection. I don't need Wagyu. This has gone beyond detectiving. Okay, you are just on your own planet right now. What is the taste of heart? Okay, I don't even want to read that. We can eat the nail polish. You know what? Okay. You know, which mood board do you like? I didn't need to make this one. We could have this one. Sure. I see what inspires you. Names for the next Holo Taco solo mission? You want a part 2 already? Goddamn. You don't even have this one in your hands. Commitment issues, little green meh. Alienated. Alien information. That doesn't roll off the tongue, you know? Planet X. Okay, that one's good. UF, no thanks. Houston, we have a single lady. Oh, you guys should launch a nail polish collection. Pickles feuds in space. I am just gonna stop asking questions. I will just stop. Meet me in space. What movie do you want to watch? Ben, don't ask them any questions. Before we end, Earthlings, are you playing Stream Bingo? Acknowledgement. Big thank you to the mods for tolerating the chaos we make in the Discord, especially Innocent Pillar, who is the picture of innocence. Love to the mods. All our mods. Discord and stream. Facebook. Mayo, here we come. Max said to ask, when is the mail? You guys are ridiculous, 100% ridiculous. But you know what? You are a fun, chaotic part of this community and are what makes a lot of this quite exciting. So, you know, I can't be too mad. Just a little mad, but not too mad. All right. With that said, do you like pickles and think detectives are unhinged? 82% agree. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this launch. I sure did. Friendly reminder, 8 to 10 days for fulfillment for large launches, which this is. I hope you love them when you get it, and I'm excited to see all your I Need Space manies. So huge shout out to the mods again. Big thank you to the Menchie gang. And thank you everyone so much for, you know, loving our little trip to Mars and having some solo time while you painted on your nails. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all later in another universe from another planet. Bye!